Welcome, everybody, to Ghosts of Saltmarsh, also known as the Ghost Beach, which is what we've been calling it. But yeah, welcome to the new series on Arcane Arcade. We're going to be playing this brand new pre-written adventure, woohoo, yay, that just came out. And we're kind of running it like Curse of Strahd. This episode likely is very much premiered, so it's probably live right now for you guys. So hey, what's up? If it's not, then cool, you caught the episode while it was going. And uploaded. I don't know any words right now because it's the beginning of the stream and I still don't remember how to talk.
He does that run
all
the
the time.
dictionary really quick.
Did you ever?
What?
Did you ever know how to talk? It's a
No
good question.
No. Ever, never. No, I don't.
I don't either. So because I said
This
that
piece of meat keeps wobbling around in my mouth and I'm just like, oh.
That is the good question. Because that's English.
But yeah, I think I said everything that I need to say. We're going to play Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We have new characters. We have a new story to unfold. And also Tyler's here now.
What's up, Tyler? Oh, shit.
It's not a pirate game until you have Tyler.
Pretty much. I was like, there's a pirate game. Come play. And he's like, okay.
Yep. Just jump aboard.
Pretty much. We did have some session zeros before we played.
Yeah.
So we will see what happens as the party is slowly unveiled through meeting up in the port town of Saltmarsh. So, last all of you remember, you had walked into a tavern. Tavern in the heart of Saltmarsh, a place that many of you have just visited, lived in for long periods of time, or have lived in for short periods of time. As I pull up the map real fast, because I forgot to do that.
What's up?
There it is.
We've done it.
I did it. I've done brought up the map.
So close.
If you guys check it on the map, number 13 is where everybody currently is. This is the Snapping Lion Tavern in the center of the city of Saltmarsh.
Snapping lion?
The Snapping Lion. Snapping Lion.
Okay.
Rawr.
What?
Yeah, that's what he's doing behind the Regal Cinema or whatever. He's like,
Yeah, it's an homage to that.
all right.
No, the Snapping Lion, like when you fish and it snaps forward when you don't get the fish because the fish is too big.
Yeah.
Because you held the left stick too long.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you didn't follow the prompts.
Because held left.
You didn't do the quick time events,
Yeah.
correct?
You all have found your way into the Snapping Lion Tavern. Eventually, there's many people, many patrons on this windy afternoon in Saltmarsh. Lots of people on the inside, eating and drinking, having a merry time. One after another, you all kind of come in. Many people around, lots of different people come in and out. But the five of you stand out a bit. And Rosalie, you've been watching this tavern good portion of the day. And throughout the day, you've seen 4 individuals step in. One of them is Tim, your character. Would you like to describe your character?
Sure. I do have stuff I want to do though when I walk in.
That's fine.
So I'm playing a drow, who is tall for a drow. He's 5'4", and he has white hair that's kind of like shortish, medium, and then he has red eyes, black skin, and he wears this sort of outfit that's like a poncho.
Awesome.
It's all black, and then he has like wraps on his hands, and he has a little holster on his side for something.
Does he wear pants?
Yeah, he wears pants.
Okay.
They're black pants.
All right.
They're just normal like jeans.
Thought you
on.
just
Perfect
wore.
poncho.
Ooh.
You step in, and as soon as you step in at the back counter and you see this happen, you see one of the bartenders, not Hannah, one of the bartenders kind of look up and says, "Hey, it's Sea Shadow! Got your claw wine right here!" And he puts it down on the counter.
Make that 2, please.
Sure! And he goes over and he pours another cup and puts it down.
Thank you, sir.
You take the 2 of them. All right.
Do I see?
You look around and you do see somebody that catches your eye. Spencer, would you like to describe your character?
Oh, that's not what I'm looking for.
Well, too bad. She does catch your eye.
Yeah.
Human, a little taller than you are, probably like 5'6". Auburn haired, has most of her face covered with like a black scarf, mostly black clothes.
Same.
Cloak.
All right.
Yeah.
You see her, and then you're like, nope. And you keep looking around. Who are you looking for?
It's fine.
The nymph that I was told about.
Ah, you begin to look around. You're trying to look for this nymph that you were told about. And you look over, and in the corner of the room, sitting kind of lonely, out of place, not necessarily knowing what to do, is Colton. Would you like to describe your character? Glass of wine. Got it.
Fancy.
All right. So I am a spring Eladrin, standing about 5'7", with seafoam green, long hair. Her skin is kind of a little bit of a darker green. If you look closely, like along her arms and legs, you can see almost like veins, almost like you would see on like a leaf. And then, though the important parts of the body to be covered are covered, down her like chest and down to about her knees, there is like almost like a bark-like skin covering her body.
It's almost like it looks like armor at first, but you're like, wait, no, that's her skin. That's crazy.
And then on a few different spots, you can see like little burn marks.
Yep. And you see her.
All right. I keep looking just because I want to make sure this place is safe.
You look around, and yeah, this place is pretty safe. There's maybe about a good half a dozen people in here.
I want to make sure no one's causing any trouble, so I'm kind of like scouting out.
Yeah, there are a couple of other guards in here. There's two of them that act like bouncers that already work here at this shift at this time, and you kind of look around the room, and you kind of eye one of them, and they just kind of give you a knowing nod.
Okay. I want to introduce the rest of the characters before I.
No, go ahead.
Okay. You're staying at a table?
Yeah, with a glass of wine.
All right. I stroll up with my 2 shots of claw wine.
What?
Yeah, I guess it would be shots, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Be like, hey, you must be the nymph I was told about starting fires around town.
Not starting them, getting rid of them.
You're sure starting one in my heart.
Not...
I got you a drink. It's
Thank
real
you.
good. I down mine.
You're the first person here to take an interest. I'll take the shot too.
You drink it. This tastes like, you know broth, like
Yes.
chicken broth.
Yes.
It tastes like that. It's salty, and it tastes like fish, like lobster,
Alright.
and it also has a vodka flavor to it as well. There's no sweetness. It's just like a spirit made from broth.
There's potato.
What?
Yeah, that's the
A
vodka
chunk.
bit.
Okay.
Potatoes.
It's not fully done.
Floating in it. You're just like,
Potato?
oh, it tastes very strange.
Yes, in this shot glass.
You must
Garnish.
have kept all the sweetness to yourself for the moment. I hope to see more of it sometime. Who are you? I'm sorry, I don't have a name. I'm Vara. You can call me Vara.
Vara?
Yes.
All right. I'm Sea Shadow, sort of like a legend around here.
Sea Shadow?
Yeah, they gave me that name.
I've never heard of you. I've only been here for a day though.
Well,
so...
yeah. That's all right. That's fine.
What was your race again?
Drop.
Have I
you
ever
ever heard of
heard
the
of
Dark Elves?
the Sea Shadow?
Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth
Hey, do you happen to know where someone named Rosalie is? I think I heard that she may be here.
The door to the tavern opens, and you guys kind of give an eye over, and then you're like, "What?" And you see somebody step in as well. Tyler, would you like to describe your character?
So,
Oh boy.
it appears to be a woman about 5 foot 5, about, so really high.
I'm the tallest person.
A white blouse that kind of goes off the shoulders a little bit, and a corset. Kind of a skirt, but also pants underneath, and long boots, with a kind of rusty short sword at her hip. But the thing that makes her interesting, it's a really badly.
It's a dinged up.
It's a really
crappy
So
short
it's
sword,
old,
and like a.
like-
It's an
well,
old looking
used
sword.
or-
It's a really
Yeah.
damaged
Throw it the
yes.
fuck away.
But what's interesting about her is her skin is grayish, almost stone-like, with cracks going through it and like glowing orange slightly and like, pulsing a little bit. And her hair is kind of like red, but at the end turns to like a yellowish orange, and like almost embers are coming off of it.
You don't recognize what kind of creature this is. Neither do you. You, however, do. You're like, what? This is something I've seen before. You are fully aware of the elemental born, the Genasis, that come from the different elemental planes that take up different parts of the earth itself and are formed from. There's earth ones, water ones, and this is very clearly a fire Genasi.
Oh.
Do you think that's her?
Rosalie? I don't know, but she definitely seems like someone that could start a fire.
Hey! Are you Rosalie?
You see this drow just point at you and say that.
That was very loud.
You want to come get a drink?
I guess.
Bilbo, another shot, please.
You got it! Just starts pouring more. And as you say that, the door opens and a small person bumps into the back of your leg. Logan, would you like to describe your character?
He looks like a mix between a younger Pippin from Lord of the Rings
Oh god.
and a leprechaun. That's about it.
That's it! That bumps into your leg.
You best excuse yourself. I'm gonna go to the bar.
Okay.
I think you ran into her
Uh,
just a little bit.
to each their own observation. I will have one of your finest glasses of salt water and 2 rumors if you have them available.
Hey, are you Rosalie?
You're not supposed to
The
drink
fuck kind of
salt
name is
water.
that?
I don't know, but someone wants to look at a haunted mansion or something.
I know, but I want to see him get it.
A gasp comes across the tavern as you say that, and everybody silences. And like the dude was like, "Are you gonna?" And everybody hears as she kind of says that out loud.
I'll take that as a rumor, thank you. And I'll go over here.
Wait, what did she say? I missed it.
You,
Repeat,
as
just
soon
say.
as she said haunted house, a silence fell over the entire tavern.
I don't know, someone named Rosalie left a notice.
I also want you guys to kill an owlbear.
What?
If you read a little further, it says also
I
in need
didn't-
of
I wrote it down, I didn't take
owlbear
that.
pelt.
Are we
I
speaking
don't know what
of
you're pointing at, I didn't take any paper.
Spirits and specters.
Yes, that, I guess. Are you Rosalie?
Ugh, yes, that would be me. You're very loud.
Where I'm
Patron
from-
in the
is
back.
really
It looks
loud.
like there's a patron sitting in the back at a table. He's at a table with another person. He looks like a sailor. He's kind of looking up, and he's got a drink at his on his table in front of him. Just kind of looks up and he says, "You're going to the haunted house?"
I think so.
Like everybody just kind of looks to one another.
Quick to accusations.
Why?
What's this house?
It's a haunted place.
R.I.T.
People seem curious. And
He's
I'm
very good
curious
at
too.
descriptions.
People
Legend
have gone
says
there.
there's,
stories
gold
that
there.
people have gone there, have gone missing, and there's wails and screams and flashing lights
Like
that come
the
from the
animal.
windows.
No, not the
Right. Sorry.
All
it's
right.
a whale that lives on the land.
I don't know.
No,
It's a
like
haunted
screams.
house. Right. Well, it sounds like something that needs to be dealt with anyways. Right?
Everybody looks to one another. They kind of murmur, and somebody else says, "You're gonna go deal with it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Them and Sea Shadow.
They're like, "Oh
I'm
shit,
mounted to
she's."
investigate myself, so
Come on.
Outside that way.
Come on.
To the
Got
best
one?
of my abilities, like some sort of...
Sea
I
shadows.
keep
guys?
looking for
Yeah, I
you,
better
so-
keep an eye on you guys.
Or not?
And they all kind of nod, and they go, and they're like, what one other person says, if you do find out what's haunting the place, tell the city council. They'll probably pay you.
I've got nothing better to do.
Right, I've got a
Some old man in the back of the room with his long, scraggly white beard. It's the dude was in somebody's Session Zero, I think. He's missing an eye, but he doesn't wear an eye patch because he's cool. And he sits back and he
He's cool
says,
like that.
"If you go there, you might die. It's bad luck."
You know, you can say that about pretty much anywhere.
To die is bad luck.
You could.
You know what? You're right.
You could
Well,
say
let's
that
go
about
die.
anywhere. Well, no.
No,
we're
wait,
not
no.
going to die. We're going to
Then you
go
can
if
step
we
in
want.
first.
Fair enough.
What's your name, short stuff?
Most people call me Yaga, short for Yagalagatump, but
What?
it wasn't my first... You don't pick your name.
What do you want to be called?
you can.
Yaga.
Yaga.
Simple enough.
Okay.
Better than Yagalagatump. I had a crew fodder.
Amen, brother.
Everybody just begins kind of whispering to one another. You can just hear different things like, they're actually going to go. They're going to go to the haunted house. They're all going to die. None of them are going to live.
I think I hate this.
And then they all, you hear one person speak up and speak
Again.
a little bit louder in terms of whispers. And you hear him say, if I can find it.
I never got my character art. Is anyone else still waiting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Victoria's
She's on vacation.
She's in Florida right
For her
now.
birthday. Huh?
For Disney, maybe?
Mhm.
Why else?
No,
would
she has friends.
Uh,
She has a friend there.
Disney and many other places.
Crocodile Den.
Uh,
I don't know which one they have. Do they have both?
What?
Florida.
they have a place called Busch Gardens, which is pretty
All right,
damn
that's
cool.
what I'm
actually.
talking about.
I don't know. I think alligators? Maybe both.
And you hear one of them whisper up and say, they're going to end up like old Stumpy.
Stumpy.
I'd rather not have a stump.
They all get
What's the worst name or what?
Do you know old Stumpy?
I don't.
I know a guy with a peg leg.
Did he get turned into a stump?
No,
Yeah.
he's just called
No?
that.
Yes.
You
He's the
friends
only
with
one
him?
to have ever
Yes.
gone to the house and come back and lived.
Did he got like a limp or?
No, it's just a family name.
Stumpy's a family name?
I'm glad he went there and got his family name.
He didn't go there and find his family. That was his name before he went there.
That's unfortunate.
What
In
happened
relation-
when he went there?
Well, ask him.
I
I
thought
won't
your
repeat
dad
it.
was-
Neither will I. I won't either.
Sounds like a lineage.
Where is he?
Yours.
Could probably find him by the dogs.
Oh, is he? Never mind.
Well, that's where you find everything.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
Noonish.
So who's on this motley crew of us dying?
Seems like the five of us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, believe it or not.
you never did apologize.
You ran into her.
You're very large.
And you walked really quickly into me.
You were standing in front of the door.
I walked in,
That's
Alright.
true.
and you ran in behind me.
I walked in.
Question.
I'm afraid that.
Did you ever introduce your character?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kind
I
of.
just missed
Yep.
it.
Redescribe what you look like.
I am a 5'6" human lady with red hair, and I have a scarf over my face, and I have a hood, and I wear pretty much all black.
All right.
I have
I
little
already
little
have,
daggers
like,
tucked.
a mental image of that because I already know it.
Not tucked. There's like
It's just Scarlett Johansson, but part of the Dark Brotherhood.
That's a perfect description.
Alright, cool.
Except they wear maroon.
So,
Well, it's
I'm
like
gonna
a
do this
gray
with
and,
the
and
12th
maroon.
person,
Actually.
oh darn.
Just do it.
I wear heels though, so
So maybe.
You wear heels? Roll stealth.
sounds very.
that's true.
We'll text for every-
It's heels with springs
you
in
take them
them.
off when you need to be stealthy.
Right.
No, you're
They're
or you
serious.
or you
Like
wrap them in like
the
cloth.
wooden toys that stand up when you press the button, it releases. Just clink.
They're stiletto, but they're also knives, so you can throw them.
You get real bayonetta with this.
They have,
Gun shoes.
No,
I don't wanna
it's
be
not knives.
Bayonetta.
It's like guns in the heels.
Crossbow boots.
Pew, pew, pew. All right, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
No fucking clue.
Well, I mean,
house is
Are you gonna drink your shot?
4 miles east.
mm,
Don't drink that stuff.
I never did get any salt
Well,
water.
it really isn't that good.
It's very
The guy comes
I
over.
think I
Don't
will
tell
pass.
Hannah
And
that.
he
You're lost.
puts it next to you and he says,
You drink that stuff.
straight from the
I love
ocean.
it.
Thank you so much.
And he walks, but he watches. Wants to see what you're going to do with it.
I'll just like pretend I'm looking at everyone else, but just catch glances at him, watching.
So you put out the notice.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the
Scoot it away from
house?
the edge.
It's 4 miles east.
Okay, so you know where it is, right?
Eventually backs up.
I
so
know
he
it's
goes back
4
over the
miles
counter, but he
east.
continues watching.
Well, I know it's east. That's all I know.
I heard it's
It's
about,
east along the coastline.
Yeah. miles east.
Roll sleight of hand.
Okay. 12.
12. Who's got a passive perception above 12?
What
You
if
all-
it-
you
what if
all-
it is 12?
That meets pizza.
All of us.
You all see Yaga take the cup of salt water and just pour it on the floor.
That was a wordy experience. Yeah.
You like trying to prove that you're like tough shit by drinking salt water?
It's on the floor there.
Yeah. Why'd you put it there?
Did you see his face? He backed away like
So
I was some kind of serial killer or something.
yeah. So
I don't think it's...
wouldn't that one of you right in saying that you're trying to like prove?
I just think it's funny.
It is funny.
So what are we doing? I wasn't paying any attention at all.
Clearly.
We're going to go find Stumpy, probably.
Let's go
Right?
find Stumpy.
We should find him and...
They
see
said
what
he was at
does.
the docks.
They did.
Have I ever heard of anyone named Stumpy at the docks?
No.
No?
All the sailors that work at the docks have lots of different names. You don't memorize
But
all
I've never
of them.
heard Stumpy.
Mm-mm. And neither of you?
Yeah, I figured.
Have I?
Been here for-
Yes.
been here like 20 minutes.
I've been here for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going then?
Do you want to meet a man called Stumpy?
It would be good to know what he knows, right? Maybe he knows some secret.
That's fair. Let's go.
You guys kind of push your chairs out at the. You push out all of your chairs at the same time, and you begin to make your way outside of the snapping line.
As I stand.
Okay.
As I stand, I'll grab my glass of wine, it's probably just half a drink, and I'll chug the rest of it. Put it down.
Make a con save. See if you can do that.
I'm drinking 3 shots, just so you know.
My first...
You're drunk for an hour.
First roll with the new dice
Okay.
is a 19.
Fuck.
19? Yeah, you down it. Is that your second one?
One shot and then one glass of wine. Just so you know, one of my flaws is I'm way too enamored with intoxicants.
The both of you
So-
are drunk for an hour, which is just effectively the poison condition.
That's fine. We're walking.
But for fun and for flavor, the two of you have 2 temporary hit points.
Alright.
You guys make your way out, and
Would you look at that? I pointed the sign.
you guys all look over at the sign. You see this small, crude drawing of a penis with a butt, where the balls would be, and it's hairy and it has his face.
That wasn't there when I walked.
Are they saying that's what their wine tastes like?
Yes.
That wasn't
No.
there when I walked in.
This
What does
is
it seem
pretty
like?
just now.
What does it
disrespectful.
seem like it's written with?
Chalk, just like the rest of the sign.
It's a curiosity to me. Saw it when I
I'll
walked in.
pull out my water skin, shape water, and clean it off with the water.
The whole sign.
No, I'm just gonna try to like
Just the dick butt.
splash the.
You take the water out and you make you watch as the chalk just begins to run down the side of it. and
Well,
the
aren't
drawing's
you a
gone.
wooden angel?
How,
Take it for that.
how big was it?
Hmm?
How big was it? Oh, okay. I go precipitation. If there's any like residual chalk.
And now it's really gone.
Okay. Disrespectful
well-
to the establishment.
That was a waste of time. Let's get going.
Make your way along, and you guys
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on the sign right as we leave.
to do what? Put it back.
Bigger. Remove the claws.
And now there's a giant dick butt on it. You guys continue along and make your way to the edge of the docks. And there's people moving around. You guys can see the ocean beyond, which I've described a multitude of times, but I will for the game. There's just the massive blue expanse in the distance that goes on forever and ever. And you can see the sunlight reflecting and glistening off the distant waves. In the distance, you can see kind of maybe 3 or 4 shadows of different ships just kind of moving off from miles and miles away. They seem to be sailing past, towards, and away from Saltmarsh. The clouds above in the sky, it's relatively cloudy above you, and there's just sun that seems to just kind of poke through the sky, and there's this breeze that hits you that smells of that of fish and salt. You
Just
make
like
your
the
way...
wine.
Exactly. You make your way down over to the docks, and you're looking around. There's lots of people here. There's like groups of people kind of walking around. They're doing work. They're moving things. They're selling stuff on tables.
Does anyone here look like Stumpy?
Well, we don't.
What does
know
Stumpy
who that
look
is.
like?
He looks like the
Oh,
kind of man
you know
who
what?
responds
I
when
actually,
you shout Stumpy.
I actually might be able to help. Are we near where Ida was?
Sort of. You are.
Do
so
I see her?
no, you do not see her.
Do I see anyone
You were
I know?
here. When you first met her, it was over here. What?
Do I see anyone I know?
Make a perception check.
Ooh. 12.
No, you don't see anybody you really know.
Stumpy!
Oh, yeah.
You yell that out, and you do that. And at one of the tables, there's a man selling like hides and meats, and he turns around, and he's got a pipe sticking out of his mouth, this big old black beard, and he's bald on top. And he turns around and goes, "What?
Why there?
Who's in my name?
Over here.
What do you want?"
Why was gonna?
I'm gonna walk over to you real quick.
You walk over to him. This man has no stumps. He's got all of his appendages.
Does he look like a potato?
I'll follow over too.
His skin a little bit.
Okay.
His name would be Spuddy then.
Well, just when I imagine a stump, it's like potato shaped.
I picture the thing outside.
He
They cut down our tree.
Yeah, they did cut down your tree, which is really sad. You make your way over, and you get over, and you get right in front of him as you walk over. You get over, and you get right in front of him as you walk over. Sometimes I do this thing when I describe stuff in D&D where I just repeat myself a second time, and then I make fun of it by just doing it over and over again, so that it seems normal. And then I explain it, and it just ruins everything. You walk over, and you get right in front of this guy, and he just looks at you and says, "You looking for Stumpy?
Yeah. Hey, I found him.
I'm old Stumpy.
Well, hoy there, old Stumpy.
I don't really know what we needed him
Are you
for.
here to buy some hides?
No,
Some meats?
We actually had a question.
All right.
It's about the haunted mansion.
Oh. Haunted house, huh?
Yes, that. What do you know about it? We're considering going in.
Oh, and he goes back into a stool and he sits back. He's, I been there once myself. Nearly died.
How nearly?
I'd love to retell
Alright.
the story, but information ain't free. Especially in Saltmarsh.
What's the fee?
How about you tell us and I don't report you for smuggling?
I'm not a smuggler! I'm not a smuggler, I swear!
You think the guards will think that?
Roll intimidation.
As he's doing
Can I
this,
roll insight on what he's saying?
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna do that too.
12.
as he's doing this, I want to step back and
Oh, 24.
Also
try to
12.
quietly cast Prestidigitation.
And what are you going to do with your prestidigitation? Prestidigitation.
Oh, so it's a 10-foot range. I'm gonna try to make like a tiny little lockbox of like jewelry and shit.
With prestidigitation?
Yeah, you can make a trinket that fits in your hand.
You got tiny
Oh,
hands,
really?
bro.
I thought that was minor illusion.
No,
You can do that with
prestidigitation
prestidigitation?
is transmutation.
That's
So it
amazing.
actually lasts
makes
for
it.
a round. So.
Yeah.
So, flip, and then it's gone.
I'm gonna put it on his desk.
Look quick! Oh,
Well,
it's
it
gone.
lasts 6 seconds, so if I keep casting the spell in the back, it'll.
Okay, sure. You say that,
Mm-hmm.
and he immediately backs up and he says, "Please, please, please, don't! I'll tell you. You two roll insight on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
24.
12. You notice that he is using a tactic to scare him, telling this to get this guy to tell him information.
Right.
Seems to have worked. You also gathered the same thing. What else are you trying to get out of him?
Primarily that. The other thing would be whether or not he has the authority to report and like, because he's saying, "I'll tell the guards, and the guards will trust me over you, even though I have no proof."
You think he's fairly confident.
Okay.
You, with that insight, you're like, oh, he's not bluffing. He's serious. He could probably get the guards to arrest this guy.
Okay.
You notice that because you have your badges on you?
I don't know. I'm sure there are badges. It doesn't say I get any, but I'm sure there are.
Yeah. At one point, you did notice while he was in the tavern, this guy has like veteran badges on him. Like it's like, yeah, he's for real. Anyways, he says, "All right, I'll tell you. Please don't tell the guards. I'm not smuggling. I'm just afraid of them.
You seem like a good guy, Stumpy. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Just a poacher, I swear."
Okay, that's
You
not
should
as
take
bad.
what he's got. throw my hood up and start walking as the thing is good there.
Okay, I went there one time. Just by myself. I found a back entrance, a back door, about a few years ago. It was a long time ago. I was just hoping to acquire some food. I, learned that there was wine in the cellar, and, at the time I wasn't making too much money, so I thought I could, find some wine, find some food, have a nice, quiet place to stay. However, as I descended the stairs into the cellar, there were ghastly shrieks, piercing wails. I turned and ran. I think I saw a multitude of spirits chasing after me. As soon as I ran, I never looked back, ran down the road as fast as I could, nearly passed out. And I never went back.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
That was a long time ago. It's all right.
I said, look what he's hiding. Like moseying in a weird crescent shape around the thing to stay within range of the spell.
He looks over. There's a small box on his thing. Oh, it's not mine.
You sure about that?
Is it yours? It's not mine.
I don't know. I grab it.
You go and grab it, and your hand just goes through it.
No, it's physical.
It's real? Oh
Yeah.
my god. You pick it up.
I open it.
There's nothing in it. It disappears.
Next time, don't be so greedy.
I wasn't gonna keep it.
Was that like a test? If you didn't open it, would there be a greater treasure on the inside?
There's treasure in all of us. Except for maybe you, I don't know you that well.
Oh.
There's treasure with Stumpy. I feel it.
Where's the treasure, Stumpy?
Probably in that haunted house.
Let's go to the haunted house.
It's used to be owned by an old alchemist. He's probably got a whole hoard of treasure down there, including wine and riches and plunder, but it's probably really, really dangerous since nearly a bajillion spirits tried to kill me as I went in.
Did you guys have any questions for him?
A bajillion spirits.
Sounds like a little bit.
Or maybe it was a vampire with a swarm of rats.
And what's this about
Were you
alchemist?
intoxicated when you went into that house?
Not that much.
Insight?
Well, inside. What?
Ooh, a bug. 15?
He was probably drunk.
Alright, let's go.
And what's this about your alchemist?
No, my alchemist. That's what the house used to belong to, was an old alchemist. Did lots of experiments there. It's probably why the place is haunted in the first place.
Alrighty then.
Anyways, why are you going there?
Yeah,
I never said that.
Oh. Broken's blessings upon you. He sits back down.
Drunken's blessings upon you too. Who's drunken?
I said broken.
Drunken it is.
They're not locals. Are you a local?
I've been here a while. Never seen you though. Never heard of you.
Well, the best of us
Sea
first.
Shadow.
Who's got this sort of experience?
Experience in what? Breaking into shit?
Taking hits from ghosts?
I don't think.
Don't think I've
We
ever...
are going to die, aren't we? Alright.
Hopefully.
Have you ever
I just kill pirates.
fought
We'll
a
be
ghost?
fine.
What?
You ever fought a ghost?
It wasn't a ghost.
It was a
The guy pretending to have a ghost and he... Ooh.
illusion.
Yes.
Is like wearing a sheet?
He might have been. The ghost
So we've
wasn't.
got a pirate killer and
Yaga.
Yaga who does ghost shit. I don't think I've caught your name.
I haven't said it yet because no one asks. Things have been crazy. China.
Nice to meet you. Things have been greatly, Gina.
Alright, you do what?
I think I can use a blade.
Think or no?
Is that
Logan.
that thing that's about to snap in half? Is that your blade?
It's the one I have right now. All I can afford.
Can I borrow it?
Okay.
Roll strength.
Okay.
Why?
That is 13.
Clank! You hurt your knee.
That's a sturdy blade.
That's metal.
Why would you try and break it?
I was trying to see how much damage it could take versus what it clearly can't do.
It's a sword about this long. The pommel, one piece of it is broken off. There's no rust on it actually. It's just chipped and scratched in a lot of different places, and it's like kind of almost got a serrated edge because of the amount of chips and cracks. The handle is worn, and it's got dried blood on one piece on the end of it.
All right. Might I suggest anything else? Anything
Here.
at all?
This
Can I
is
cast-
all I could afford at the shop.
Well, how much do you got now?
I have 4 gold.
Would you like a sword that isn't made of suicide?
I don't know. Maybe?
Then we'll get you one.
Can I cast detect
How
magic?
do you spell
You cast
that
it-
character?
See if the sword is magic.
You ignite your eyes with that of the magic of seeing
Mhm.
magic, and the sword is not magical.
INE.
Okay.
China.
I'm going to go get him a sword.
Is
Do I notice
anybody,
any other?
is
Yeah,
anybody
it's- that's
carrying
different.
any magical items?
No, because you would not allow
We
them.
are level 1.
I don't believe I am.
There's no other magical aura.
You don't. You look
Oh,
around. There's
you know
no
what?
no
I
magical
have a
auras.
little like I have a staff on my back.
You bastard.
With that glow, it's my arcane focus. I don't know.
I think only when you're casting.
That makes sense.
Would you like a better weapon?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, yeah.
That's a
I'm not attached to this thing. That's all I could.
I'm cheating with a dagger. Here you go.
I have a short sword you can
I was considering buying him a.
If
You'll-
you
Not
have
Western
an extra
version of
short
what he
sword, I
was.
think
Feel
I
better.
I can use either, I think. I don't know.
Here you go. Stab him.
Don't stab him.
Even if I wanted to, I won't do it right now
That's
in the
a
middle
contest.
of a town.
Alright.
Even
Yeah,
if I want.
that's a bad idea.
Pirate killer. Ghost boy.
See, shut up.
Pirate boy.
Sensitive pirate boy.
I am not
Kills
a pirate.
pirate boys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Ghost boy.
Ghost boy.
Fire gal.
Sure.
Well,
I
you
believe
can't actually
tree.
do
I
anything.
do
Tree.
druid magic.
Tree gal.
Well, I can't actually do anything. I just said,
party?
ooh.
Black lady.
I don't even have skills. I'm not a class.
Okay.
You have the commoner stat block. Logan's not playing a character.
I had a
guys.
scroll.
Yeah.
It's
Scroll of
the
reading.
SPL format.
Yes.
It's just your birth certificate.
Passage to Saltmarsh.
And my real name is Hemo.
Not pirate boy.
No, not pirate. I'm not a pirate.
Like the hemoglobin.
I'd kill myself if I were a pirate.
You don't love pirates.
No.
That's very aggressive.
Pirates have done a lot of bad things to the city.
I wouldn't
The
know.
guards of the pirates.
Pirate.
You don't think
I
they've
mean,
pirated, have they? Have they been pirating goods?
Pirates?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, but that is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go do this ghost thing.
Just to let you know, Tyler,
Mhm.
your character is aware of her abilities.
I know.
Alright,
I'm-
just like-
you said as much, so.
Just making sure. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
Heading east.
Yeah.
Heading east.
When the party
Wait.
when the party takes off, I'll
Mhm.
stick
Maybe
around
heading
for a
north.
second, and I'll say sorry about
Yeah, I know.
his issues, and I'll give the guy 2 gold.
Stumpy,
Yeah.
he takes it, he says, "Thank you." And he pockets it.
I'm gonna give him a little lockbox that like has fake gold pouring out of it. There you go.
I'll never open it.
For your troubles.
Nope. I know this test. Damn it.
You failed.
You were supposed to open it this time.
Variety is the spice of life.
All right, you guys begin to head east. You make your way up this road. You're kind of about here, and you make your way over and around and up, and you pass by a farm on your left. You see this massive building on your right, and as you continue up and up, you kind of veer up a cliffside.
See the
And as you
handsome
go
fork?
up and up, you see a cemetery on your left. and a temple right here as well. And as you go up and up the cliffside, you just see more and more of the ocean in the distance. You're seeing the clouds and the...
And
Oh.
pizza.
What do you do?
Knocked
He's
over
being
my
a trash baby.
quesadilla.
Oh.
He's like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all.
He's gonna die.
We found out that Coffee Cake loves beans. She
That's who
loves
said that.
where do you
beans.
put him?
In the room.
In his
The
poop room.
laundry room?
Yes. He just
Oh, rip your quesadilla.
shredded that quesadilla.
Yeah,
Jalapeno in it.
he's a chicken hungry bastard.
There's no meat in it.
Really?
It's hers.
He smelled chicken.
He likes anything that's kind of soft.
Like pieces
I don't think he.
Oh my gosh, he actually got in.
Yeah!
I thought you were
I
talking
don't-
about the box for some
I
reason.
don't know how long he's been doing it. I
20
just
minutes.
got up and got water.
Yeah, he's a ninja.
Oh my
I
god.
think he just takes
He's
the
mean.
That was really quiet.
Yeah, he was so quiet too.
Just give
No one noticed. It was like right underneath you.
Stealth.
We'll spank him later.
Spank him later.
I sent him flying.
Yeah, he's like a paperweight. No, we're not joking about beating our cat.
Oh.
What?
I'm,
oh yeah, you're
I'm
right.
hoping that this gets cut out.
Who has a phone charger?
Nope.
Somewhere.
Not
I-
for your phone.
Dang.
Move on.
I got my knee caught because this is a low table and I have very long legs.
Are you getting one?
Yes.
I'm getting pee out of my system.
Oh, okay. What kind of charger do you
An iPhone one.
So,
I didn't
Jacob,
have Marissa. You got
The way I'm kind of doing it is that she knows what she can do,
Mhm.
but she doesn't know why.
Okay, cool.
So you can do. I don't know. I just
I
know
can do something.
I can do stuff.
I can do things.
And to answer your question, Monk.
Oh.
Where were he? I picked it while we were doing
I'm
the.
gonna say, like, why are you
Question
trying-
zero.
I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Which short swords are monk weapons.
Oh, the more you know.
Mm-hmm.
I play a monk and I didn't know that.
I just saw that today. I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
I guess I could use those then.
All right.
stupid big ass feet.
And get the travel music.
You got a Shoop by Salt and Pepper.
Yes.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and. I can't do it. It's so good though.
Yeah.
I love him.
And what's this?
Ladies and gentlemen, salt! And what's this?
Yeah.
Baba!
Hey,
That's the sound of the ocean.
Oh, I was
Very loud
confused.
ocean.
it's a bit of a loud ocean.
So where's everyone coming from?
Water deep.
Here and there.
You wouldn't know.
That doesn't mean I don't want to know.
I mean, I couldn't even really give you the name of it. We don't, up where I'm from, we didn't really name our villages. We just called it home.
When you say from, is this where you're born or where you're raised or?
I'm assuming you were somewhere before Saltmarsh.
I'd say
It
I'm
could be
probably
any one of
about-
those places.
Quite a bit of wisdom on you.
I'd say probably about 6 months to a year journey north.
All right. So have you been to the capital?
No.
There's a capital?
Yes, of Kaeland,
Never been.
our kingdom.
Oh, I found out it is
I do
pronounced
know.
Kaeland.
Kaeland?
Kaeland.
Kaeland.
Yes.
It makes sense to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was Keeland for a while, but it's Kaeland.
Well, you spent a mighty
I have-
time in Waterdeep.
Which section?
Mostly the docks, the ports, and a lot of time at the taverns. You've been to this place called Yonin Portal.
Yes. Frequent there. Surprised I've never seen
I don't
it.
anymore.
Well, how far away is Waterdeep from here?
About a month and a half.
That way.
Yes. That
Where
way.
did you point?
South.
Anywhere. The ocean.
Points at the ocean.
Which is south.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, do you remember the little special things you gave me for having wooden skin?
Yeah, the magic items and stuff.
Do you?
What?
Yes, I have it all down here.
Got it. Okay.
I want to make sure that you remember.
I remember it.
Jacob, do I know of Waterdeep?
Oh yeah, I have mine.
Considering my time served. Okay.
You do not know Waterdeep. That is
Waterdeep-
somewhere you've never heard of.
Waterdeep is like the capital, isn't it? Of,
Shit, I didn't
Not
even-
really. It's just a really big city.
I thought it was the capital.
It's the New York.
Oh, yes. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, I was like-
wow, I'm stupid. Yes, of course you've heard of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I've never been
Oh
to
my
it.
god, that was really dumb of me.
I've never been to it. Right?
No,
Yeah.
but you've definitely heard of it.
Okay.
It's like, hey, have you heard of New York?
Maybe
I've
once.
Heard, I've heard of York.
You've heard of York, but you never heard of New York. All right, you guys continue up the road, and you pass by. Where is my mouse?
20 feet. You're like up in the forest.
Oh.
It's all white.
You guys come up this way, up the road. You see this massive store on your left side, and it says Wilson's Store. And it's this huge two-story building.
I think it's
Lights
Winston.
coming out of the
Winston's.
inside. Sorry, Winston's Store. And
Let's get ourselves a Winston.
We can't buy Winston.
That's the shopkeep.
Yeah.
What is a...
I'm pretty sure at least.
Apostrophe S means he owns it, not it is a bunch of Winstons.
He's the one who sold me the sword.
They're not mutually exclusive. Could be both.
It's true. It's true. It's a good
We'll
point.
have to circle back.
you guys continue further, and you see well, it's like a temple on your left. And as you continue over, you see this beautiful view of the ocean up at this area right here. There are a few benches out here at the same along the view, and then right along the edge of the cliff, there is this this like podium with like a what are those called? It's like the metal thing with like, and it reads.
Binoculars with a coin slot.
No.
A diving board.
What?
No.
Not a diving board.
Maybe.
It's a what are those called? I can't remember the word.
Describe it again.
It's like it's a plaque.
Yeah.
There we go. It's
Yeah,
a
there you
metal
go.
plaque, and it has
Oh.
writing on it.
He does this.
Like a tombstone, kind of.
Kind of. It's more like, this is what this is. Like, it'll tell you what it is
Yeah.
if you go read it.
I think people like commemorated
Jump.
here, or they all jumped off.
Information.
Oh, I can
kiosks.
tell you if you want.
Sure.
It's quite an interesting fact about this city. Whenever we lose someone at sea, the family will come here and meet, and they'll jump off. This place is called,
The leap.
yeah.
That's funny because I was getting that urge myself.
It's safe.
To the jump.
Is it now?
Yeah.
To climb back up is a waste of time.
Yes.
I'll save it for
What?
You do
quite a-
notice
it's-
that there is a
it's an
beach
honor.
right here.
how far down?
100 feet. It's a massive cliff jump.
It's really an honor. This is a safe
You know,
place
If we all get out of here safely, I'll take a bet on that.
to jump off.
Of course.
I'm not gonna bet you. It's safe to do.
I won't jump. Unless you pay me a sum.
If we all get...
You can collect it from my corpse, or I can come back up and buy a beer.
I see it like every 3 months.
Alrighty then.
You guys continue up and further up the path, following the road into the rolling green hills in the distance. And just for everybody to kind of know, just the general idea of what the landscape is here. It's very much like England, in fact. It's rolling green hills in the distance, and it's got cliff sides where the ocean occasionally just kind of hits up the side of it. There are beaches, but there's lots of cliffs. Huh?
Is this like Ireland? Yeah.
Maybe, probably. And you just see like rolling hills, and you guys just begin to follow down the path, heading east. Make your way further and further east.
So Zinvar, right?
Hmm?
You're Zinvar, right? You're Zinvar. You're Tien. Sorry, I get the pretty ladies confused.
China.
Tina?
China.
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 Mhm.
China.
It's
It's not spelled how it sounds.
Yes. It's like
Well-
Curia.
Yeah, welcome to Scottish Gaelic.
I wrote down China.
I'm gonna write down Jesus.
Jesus.
Too close to one of your actual characters.
Yeah. He's dead.
Stop.
What? I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I don't think you said where you came from.
Gnome, and your guess is as good as mine.
What's with the blazing hair and the...
Mm,
Your skin kind of goes like...
I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
The
she's
Nine
a-
Hells.
No.
No,
She's
okay.
she's a fire genasi. Did you know that?
That makes sense, yeah.
She's like, have you ever heard of a fire elemental?
What's a fire genasi?
Have you ever heard of a fire elemental? They come from where I'm from, actually, sometimes.
I've heard of them.
Imagine a human and a fire elemental had a baby.
I cannot do that.
That's
That-
what
nope.
she is. Basically. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I know that much.
Have you seen an elemental?
How does that?
Yeah, look at me.
It's got like...
I'm not like,
You're made of wood.
yeah. And?
That's what I was.
I don't know what to do here.
And you're from? Where?
Thank you.
Here?
No. From the Underdark. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I'm from a boat.
A boat.
How
I thought you were from Waterdeep.
simple.
Well, I needed
It's
to get
rather
on
depressing,
a,
actually.
on a
Yeah, I was
boat.
from a boat too. I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, if we're going from there, I came from the woods.
That makes me feel
So
better.
you're from this continent?
Yes, but further north than
How
most
further
maps
north?
read. I pull out my map of the area,
Pull it out.
and I point to the top of it, and I say above that.
This is
Probably a
where
month
I
or
need
two
to be.
above that.
All right, then we will not go there.
No, I left
That's
on
not something I
purpose.
want to do.
I'd rather not go back there, honestly.
Oh look, the place we're going to.
It takes
Or
about an hour to walk over.
Oh dear Lord.
The road to the house.
Says that and it's like
Oh
half an hour
my
away.
god! Oh my god!
My tiny legs.
I just play that the whole way.
That's amazing. Aren't you happy there's a bard in the party?
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation, create 2 little earplugs, and then just repeat the spell to myself. It's like,
And then when I get tired of harmonica, I pull out my drums and I go.
You can't avoid the percussions.
The vibrations. They're in my feet. Throw them at you.
They disappear before they hit him. The road to the house winds through the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. Low clouds press upon you. Occasional patches of sunlight appear out over the water. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
And wine, apparently.
It's not like actual wine.
it did smell like wine. But
Doesn't taste like wine either.
No, it tastes like.
a booty hole.
No. No, those taste much different. It's like the nectars of the gods. What are they
Ichor?
called? Ambrosia.
Or equal? Oh. Equal?
That's what claw wine is like.
Eventually, as you continue upwards, you see it. The decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. Just kinda, Wild flora grows throughout the inner yard. All the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. Generally, this would kind of be a little more like the backside.
Oh, so the grass is kind of like overtakes the whole
It
place.
kind of looks like that. On the left.
Holy shit, we're right on the edge.
No, that's the backside. The front of it has this kind of garden and a small rock wall around it with the gate just kind of swaying in the wind.
You said there's a water well?
There
Series
is a
of
water well.
unfortunate
Yeah.
hmm On the grass is really, really tall too, so it's just overgrown. What do you
That
do?
book stressed me out. Specifically that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my mom's
The movie did okay.
start chopping away the grass.
Shing, you go over and you walk past
It's a movie.
the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You kind of push past and you watch as the drow pulls out a longsword, just kind of and just begins to swipe away at the grass.
Thank you for the bushwhacking. I couldn't see nothing.
You could just like hop on my shoulders.
I'd rather not.
And as you slice over one, you kind of look down and you look in the dirt. There's a small mound, and then the mound continues down further into what looks like a hole. Really big hole.
Okay.
Big ants.
Ants. Not a mole.
No, big ants.
Okay. I wonder if there's a big ant eater then. Is there a map of this place?
There is, but
Oh,
not
not
of the
there yet.
outside area.
Okay.
What are you guys
Can I go
talking about?
to the little water thing you mentioned? It's
The
like
water
a
well?
Water well? Can I go?
You're gonna go over to the well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious about the
That's what I was trying to make my way to. That's what I was trying to make my way to.
Yeah, you two you bushwhack it over and you make your way over to the well and you go over. As you start to go over to the well, what are the three of you doing?
I'll go with them to the well.
Go with them to the well.
I'll follow.
I'll follow by a little bit of a distance.
A little bit of a distance. How far?
10 feet back.
10 feet back. As you're doing so, and you guys make your way over to the well, you kind of step on the ground, and all of you hear this kind of like sound of like impact in dirt, and almost like an explosion. Just like, and you look over, and out of the dirt, much like in Fallout, you see this this giant weasel kind of come out of the ground. Another one, and they just kind of, and they kind of skitter on the ground, kind of pushing past the grass towards all of you. Everybody roll initiative.
I'll hop on your shoulders now.
Yeah, these things are like dogs to you. It's huge. Yeah.
Could eat my head in one bite.
This is a good start.
All right. Give me one moment.
Ooh, never mind. What's your bonus?
+3. Don't forget, reroll for stats.
Oh crap.
Yep.
Spencer, edit this part out.
Yeah, we did.
I offered
Sorry.
the dice.
Why does Spencer
Maybe
get
it's
it?
that silly.
Because I have to set up the improved initiative.
His are really
Alright.
good. Yes.
Spencer, edit this part out.
I'll try.
Just call her Spinkle a bunch of times.
Spinkle.
Spinkle, spinkle, spinkle.
What's the worst one?
Spinus.
Spinus.
All right. have it
The word
twice.
Yaga.
sinus into my name.
Yaga,
Thank you
are
for
level
that,
1.
Tim.
What is your hit points?
Did I do that?
7.
Yes. Pretty sure you're the first one to say Spinus.
What's your armor class?
I was the first one to say Splinker.
What's your initiative
Splinker.
modifier?
And then he
It might have
probably
been.
said Spinus. Yeah.
Thank you for starting with that.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right.
I don't even remember how
And
this
then...
I assume we lost our temporary health.
There's
No,
been
Yeah.
you're not drunk anymore, so yes.
Cool.
You walked
I would
in.
have totally cast Mage Armor,
Drunk off.
sorry.
Well, you can do it on your turn.
Alrighty then. I will die.
I want chips.
Is it T-E-I-N-A?
T-E-I-N-E.
E, got it. And it's China, right?
Yeah.
What is your hit points?
11?
That's nice.
I just spelled it.
Armor class?
15?
Or wizard, only a 7. Initiative modifier.
+3.
I think we all did.
I didn't write your guys' names down.
You're confident doing
Oops,
No,
I
I'm just
put
gonna call you
I put China and Sunder.
Pirate Killer, Ghost Boy,
Saltmarsh.
Fire
There
Girl,
we go.
Tree.
that. Tree?
You look like a tree.
And Vara, what's your hit points?
I'm just going to run over time.
Okay, armor class,
14.
initiative modifier.
+2.
God damn it. Salt marsh. There we go. We won't have to do this every time. And then rose. There's the E in the rose, right?
There's no E.
There's no E.
It's
Hit points,
8.
armor class,
15.
initiative modifier 9.
Yep.
Christ.
I want to go
A
for.
lower feet.
I want to go for...
I want to be tall.
Yeah. And then...
Then hello.
Emo.
Plus
You
10
really want
advantage.
your
Yeah.
best- you really want your best chance of going first,
Hit points?
2 levels into Bard.
Me?
Yeah.
You have your proficiency into.
And your
That
E armor
would be-
class,
13.
and your initiative
Bard,
modifier.
and then
+2.
figure out how to get advantage on. Cool.
Yeah.
Then
There's a
you
feat
just-
that gives you advantage, right?
I don't know if it's a feat or a
There's
class
items
feature.
that give it to you.
That
I think.
is that too, I think, probably.
All right. Come back in at this point. All right. Everybody rolled initiative. Hemo, what'd you get?
21.
21. Nice. Rosalie.
16.
You rolled a 3.
Let's roll it.
Oh, a
Seven.
6. Chica.
6.
Vara.
13.
And Yaga.
5.5.
Nice.
It was a 6, but better.
Oh, it'll count your initiative modifiers.
6.
All right, so the first giant weasel goes first, and it runs straight towards Rosalie.
What a bitch.
And it runs straight over to you, and it takes its bite, and it goes over to bite you. It gets a 6.
I kick it.
You just kind of kick it to the side as it kind of squeals onto the ground. It kind of looks over at you. The second giant weasel is next, and it runs over to you, Himo. It's going to bite you as well with a 19.
Misses.
Misses. Dang, dude, you got a really high armor class.
Yeah. Sorry, level 1.
Level 1.
That is 5 damage to you,
Or
Himo.
You're
you
dead.
can just kill me. That's fine.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my. You ass.
For the lower levels, we'll make it 10.
Okay, cool. 13.
Alright, so you don't take massive damage. Himo, it's your turn. This giant weasel has completely sunk its teeth into your leg. You are now bleeding as it pierces the skin, and it pulls it out.
You now have lockjaw.
What?
Sounds like before.
Uh,
That's its secret. It's giant because it's a boar weasel.
I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
You just you heal the part of your leg that got bitten into.
Oh, holy crap! These things hurt. Okay, I heal for 6,
All right.
and then I.
Pack it full.
Wait, I'm not done.
I know.
Ah.
I wasn't saying it was anybody's turn yet. What do you play when you do your cure wounds, or do you just cast it?
Oh, no, I do play.
Does
What
it
are the
look-
coins for?
I'm so used
But
to
Let's find out. Yeah.
the only damage source I
I
have.
go.
It's the first.
I can
You got bitten into, you just go, and it heals back up.
Yeah, and then I spend the rest of the time going like that.
Oh, I'm hoping it's
6 seconds. So I go,
Perfect.
if you can get it, it's like,
and then I go.
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration.
And you have a bardic inspiration. Awesome.
Go.
Rosalie, it's your turn.
He's within 5 feet of one of them, right?
Yes, he is.
I chuck 2 daggers at the little
Is
weasel.
this part of your...
Okay,
Pretty
roll
pretty.
2 attacks.
That's cool.
I want to make better ones, but
These are cool.
That would be a 19.
Oh yeah. You throw one dagger into it and just kind of
And above 19.
Both of them hit.
So, do I get my sneak attack because he's
Yes.
within 5 feet? That's only 1d6.
1d6. You like to do it on one hit, too.
Yeah.
So you're doing 2d4,
2d4.
1d6 plus your dex.
Yeah. So 3, 5, 9 damage.
9 damage. That is perfect. You chuck both daggers into it, and it doesn't even see him coming. They land into the side of this giant weasel as it kind of just and just dies. Giant weasel number 3 is going to run
Wait,
straight
wait.
towards Vara.
With
What?
my movement. Oh wait, no. There's one within 5 feet of me, huh?
There is one within 5 feet of you.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. The third giant weasel is going to run over to you, Vara. It's going to try to bite you as well. With a 6. You just completely misses. Vara, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Vara?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna step away from it, and I know it's gonna invoke attack opportunity. That's fine.
Okay, so you back up away from it, and it's going to try to bite you with its reaction. And it gets a 22.
Okay.
No, 21. And it only does minimal damage. It does 4 damage.
So 2.
No, 4.
no, 4.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it only does 2 damage to you. It bites into the bark on your skin, and it doesn't seem to break the skin nearly as much. It still hurts really badly, but it just kind of bounces its teeth off of
And
it.
as I back away, I'll like reach into like a little pouch I have on my side,
Okay,
and I'll grab some stones, and I'll, as a bonus action, cast Magic Stone,
awesome.
and I'll pull one of them out,
Cool.
and I'm gonna just like
Chuck it.
I'm gonna
Pull.
chuck it at the
Pelting it.
chuck it at the weasel,
All right.
and I'm gonna get a 19 to hit.
Hit it smack in the head. Roll damage.
9 damage.
You kill it instantly. You chuck a small stone, and it hits it right in the head, and it goes through its head and out the rest of its body, just falls over and dies. Chino, what are you doing?
This is still Weasel by.
Yep, last one.
She's gonna run over there and draw the very rusty short sword,
Got it.
stab at it, and then kick at it.
All right. Try to kick it. All right, roll attack.
The short sword gets a 6.
So you take the short sword and you're like aiming, and you just miss it.
The kick gets a 17 though.
You kick it. You punt it. Roll damage.
Weasel.
Yeah, you
Minimal damage. That's 4 damage.
4 damage. You kick it, and you guys just hear this sound. As it just hits it in the stomach. It's like, oh no! Just get hit in the gut.
Does that?
Yaga, it's your turn.
Well, it seems like you got discovered. Dive into the grass.
They don't know where you are.
Do we see him jump into the grass and say, "Looks like you got this covered"?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we know.
Like the specialist, not to. I don't have anything.
do you not have any combat spells?
1.
You don't know he's a wizard.
I've seen him casting magic.
The giant weasel that's still alive is going to
Prestidigitation.
try to attack you again, Rosalie,
We all saw.
You rolled a 12. On that.
with a 11.
That was for me just dumping water.
All right. Misses its attack. Chemo, it's your turn.
All right. Is there still one next to me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to grapple it.
Cool.
So this is a strength blend. Yeah.
Yes.
So its strength versus my strength versus either its strength or dexterity.
Natural 20.
I'm
Get a
I get
natural
enough
20.
20.
Then we have to re-roll.
Oh, did you roll an natural
I
20?
got a 19.
He's incredibly evasive for a weasel. If you're getting kicked in the gut, he's just like angry. And you try to grab him, and he just wriggles out of your hands.
All right. And then I go.
Sad.
And I give me inspiration.
Perfect. Rosalie, it's your turn.
I will pull out my short sword. Because I threw both of my daggers.
Ching.
Just
And I will stab this little bastard.
Roll attack.
Can I add this to my attack?
You sure can. Roll a d6.
Oh yeah.
That's
for your inspiration.
23.
23 hits.
Alright.
Roll that damage. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
It's a short sword, so it's 2d6.
That would be funny.
It's not.
It's a
Oh,
D6
okay. I thought he meant, yeah. 11 damage.
How do you kill this thing?
I cut it in half.
Jeez! You kick it, and you try to grab it, and you just go over and you just, and you slice downwards, and it just splits into 2 pieces. Blood goes everywhere. Its organs just splayed out all over, and the blood, the grass is just covered in red mist as it just falls on the ground, completely dead.
ew, 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 ew.
Do you think those
ew,
carry rabies?
Yes.
You got bit.
Shit.
I take like 3 steps
You
away
know it,
from
though. I'm sure
from
you'll
the
be
drought.
fine.
Yeah, I did heal myself.
Was that all of them?
They're all gone.
It was 2, right?
Number 3.
Okay.
Any of you guys get bit? Where's the small one?
I'm fine.
You see him
Skip it?
poke out of the grass.
Hey, next time you fight with us,
You get bit? You got
I'm
bit.
saving me
Yeah, but it was on the bar.
firepower
It
for
doesn't-
ghosts,
See?
Yes.
Doesn't pierce.
more fearsome foes.
on you to that.
Can you
All
hurt
right,
things with magic?
That's what magic does.
Can you kill someone? Something.
I've never done so, but I can give him the old one too. If it's a ghost, I can.
What is it? Like throw a dagger? Speaking of daggers, I go pick mine up.
Pull him out of the weasel.
No, I've in tough situations, I
Rub
pull
him
out
in the
literally a
grass.
D4.
Huh?
I pull out a D4. They won't know what hit him.
He literally pulled out a small dice.
Why do you have a dice on
You can
you?
play dice with the ghosts?
If you call it playing.
All right, let's go.
I'm
inside.
the expert on this.
Oh wait, I wanted to look in the.
Alrighty then.
Look over at the well, and out of the well, coiling very slowly out, is this massive snake.
I hate
Very
this place.
brown and like slimy brown and black. As it kind of comes out, its head is this big, like huge, and it's got this.
Is that a poo-poo snake?
All right, show us the little 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks over you two. I'm assuming you both instinctively back up.
Well, I backed
Yeah.
away from him
Yeah.
because I think he has rabies.
And as soon as you kind of look over at it, a second head.
Like-
Two snakes are
Okay.
kind of coiling out of the top of the well.
Are you some sort of guardian?
It's just got these black eyes.
I suggest we take a step back. 1 or 2 or 3.
It just slowly coils down off of the well
This
into
well
the
is yours.
grass.
Just
Is it going towards this?
shit.
Not you two. It's kind of fixated on him.
Continue your bushwhacking.
I think you should probably.
I'm backing up a little bit.
I'm gonna stand
Stand
behind
on
you.
one of my little.
Yeah, my hands on my
Slithers
crossbow.
closer and
Hey,
closer.
little. I pick him up.
You go and pick him up. You just pick him up. It doesn't weigh anything.
I think it wants to eat you because you're the smallest.
I mean, he would make a
What
good
is he
lunch.
holding?
I have
Maybe
a
you should feed it to him.
D4
Thumb.
and like the most ornate square you've ever seen.
Okay.
It's just this brass cube that's covered in the most complicated things.
You being knowing of nature and whatnot, you're fully aware that this snake is incredibly dangerous because it's poisonous. You know that this is a poisonous snake.
I suggest
Sorry, venomous, but
Venomous.
the game describes it as poisonous.
Yeah,
it's
so
a
wrong.
poisonous snake.
He's got a vial. He puts it on his crossbow bolt and shoots it.
It's like
Rubs it on his fingers.
Well,
All right.
should probably try it.
I take my hand out, not holding onto the stone anymore,
Okay.
and I grab my totem.
'Kay.
And I put it in my left hand, and I say like these druidic words. And as I do that, I look at the two snakes.
Okay.
Are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
I aim at one of them, not wanting to be within 5 feet of any of these guys.
Okay.
And I take it, and as I go, it's almost like this condensation like forms on it.
Cool.
And an ice knife flies out. On the snakes.
Amazing. This ice knife just goes flying over, and it's about to land into one of the snakes. Roll attack.
so you're not one with nature.
That's 12 plus 6, 18.
18. You watch as the ice knife just goes flying through the air and lands on one of the snakes. It immediately coils upward and kind of.
And they both need to make dex saves.
I'm assuming that a 8 and a 10 does not beat
They
it.
both fail.
All right.
So that snake takes 2. Okay. That's fine. So
Really wants your quesadilla.
7.
I know. I also really wanted my
The
quesadilla.
snake that I hit directly with it takes 9 damage,
Okay.
and the other snake takes 7.
You guys watch as this explosion of cold goes out, and the first snake that coiled upwards, you watch as it stays that way, and you watch as it just kind of freezes solid and falls onto the ground. The other snake very quickly, looking frozen on certain bits of it, covered in frost, just slithers back inside the well.
Could you imagine? Well, I did that just by looking at it.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna rush over to the well and look down.
It was worth a try.
I said
Rush over the well and look
no.
down.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
Get.
Yep.
What's your armor class?
15.
50. Okay, good. You watch as the snake bites back up at you, and you're just you back up, and it
Yeah, don't do
Why
that.
would you
sinks
do
very
that?
slowly back down.
Where it went?
If they were wet?
No, where they went.
Oh.
All you saw when you got that brief second of looking down was just darkness in the well.
Yeah,
You
probably
could give
into
it a
the
nasty
well.
infestation by doing that with a broken sword. Or not.
I'm gonna look up at the house and watch the windows.
Oh, okay.
You watch the windows.
Normally rolls better than that.
Eerily seems
Is it
quiet,
what I needed?
empty. Nothing in the windows. Many of them broken. Many of them old. Some of them have
Oh.
rot on them.
No evil queen.
No evil queen. No. Nothing looking out of the windows.
No lady holding like a giant lollipop inside.
What?
Jester.
Picturing the witch.
No.
I'm gonna create a mote of flame in my hand and
Okay.
just toss it down. Yeah,
Chuck it
that's
down
pretty much what I do.
All right.
Fuck you,
is this,
snake.
Is this a spell or is this something you can do?
Produce flame spell.
What?
Can't-
Chuck it down there.
Yeah.
And you just
No,
hear
no.
Oh. got him. Good job.
You hear a splash.
Okay.
Did you count the beats between?
No?
You can tell how deep it is, but never mind.
Did you?
I didn't think it'd throw fire inside.
Jacob, I'm gonna go over to the well,
Okay.
Fire.
and then
Irish is hard.
stick a sword over it, just to like poke it out, just to see if anything bites it.
Nothing.
Alright, and then I look over.
You look in, you see a very deep, dark well that goes down maybe about 80-ish feet.
Okay.
50-ish, wait.
I mean, I can only see 6.
70-ish.
120.
You a drow, right? So you can see 120.
Oh.
20 feet.
It's like,
it goes about 20 feet down. Goes 20 feet down into water, and currently floating in the water is a dead snake.
Well cooked.
Oh, God.
Got
It
him.
echoes.
Both frozen and cooked.
But don't eat it because it's
He was like,
poisonous.
I just want warmth. No!
Because it's poisonous.
Now I wish I was put out. Now he's dead.
he did get his wish.
All right, front door's right there.
When you look down,
Ooh,
you do see glimmering at the bottom of the well.
a snake.
Alright. Do I have any, like, guess at what the glimmering would be?
Make a perception check.
The wishing well. Silver piece.
Are we
8 or 10.
are we going to go by the rule of the minimum you can get as your passive or not?
Yes,
Oh, 12.
you yes.
That's something I always have to remember because it's not something we think about.
Correct. It's only perception. Perception,
Yes,
you can
perception.
never get a natural one and just be like, ooh, can't see. You look down, and as it's really difficult to tell, you just see there's something shiny at the bottom of the well.
Okay. Hey, does anyone like shiny things?
Is it a gem?
Yes.
Yes.
There's
Well,
a
like
gem
certain
at the
shiny
bottom of
things.
the wishing well.
What kind?
A shiny one.
Does anyone have any magic
Like
that
a
make
ruby?
it easier to get?
Sapphire?
No, I'm thinking like
Onyx?
I don't take any
No.
magic, just a good rope.
emerald.
Emerald?
Full lungs of air.
Do you really want to go down there?
I never said that.
There might be more snakes down there.
No, we killed them all. It's dead. I can see down in the bottom.
I'll go over and
I can't see down
I'll
there,
look
so-
down there. Can I see down there? 20 feet. I have dark vision.
Also has dark vision. Drow.
Yes.
You see exactly what he sees. Just kind of
Yeah,
something.
that's what I meant. I was wondering if I could still see.
Oh yeah. It goes down about 20 feet and it goes into clear water. There is a snake corpse on top of it, just kind of
Right.
floating and bobbing. And it goes further and further down, maybe about another 10 feet. And at the bottom of the well, there's just glimmering things.
Okay.
A lot of emeralds down there, huh?
I could try to go down there if people want
Potentially.
whatever's up
It's
down there.
water.
Yeah, I can still swim.
The honor is all yours,
I'm
then.
pretty sure that doesn't put me out.
Like a Charmander. Put out the tail, you're just dead.
So Jacob, I want to try something.
Uh-huh.
So I can have two effects active at a time with this, and I can pick 5-foot cubes of water.
Okay.
So I picked 2 5-foot cubes. I can animate the water in my direction. Could I, in theory, cast a spell and make the water rise and essentially empty out the well?
Let me read the spell.
I think you can, like, change its current, but you can't.
No, is that I can cause water to form into simple shapes and animate at your direction.
You could probably snake it up then.
Yeah, let me just read the spell. He is so angry.
He wants that
Maybe
quesadilla.
put him in.
Yeah, he
water
does.
yours.
It's
I
what is
put
it?
him in
Shape water.
the laundry thing.
No, I know. but-
Shape water.
Yes.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yes, it is.
It's a fun one. Or-
It is a
Um,
fun one. I've never taken the spell
It's,
before.
dude, it's awesome. I think you can freeze it too.
Actually, most of the spells I have, I've never taken before.
It's an experience. Yeah, it is.
Some of them because I see them as not very useful,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them because I just never thought like magic stone. I just never thought of taking that.
This character.
Then you have.
Yeah, I'd say you would have to cast it twice though.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so you guys watch as Vara goes over. She kind of holds up her hands. She begins to kind of move them over the top of the well, and you just watch as another snake comes out of the well, but it's made of pure water, and you just watch. It's almost like a current stream, just kind of spilling out of the well, coming over and just kind of spills onto the dirt and grass, and you just do that over the course of about 12 seconds as you cast the spell, and you bring all the water of the well just out onto the ground.
Are you some sort of druid?
Yes, I said that earlier.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, fantastic.
Alrighty then.
Now you can go down there, right? There's
I
no
never
snake.
said I was going down there. He
Yeah,
said
I
It's
can.
empty. Okay.
If someone has like a rope or something, I don't have
I
that.
toss it over.
Oh, okay.
One character that does that. Cool character.
Okay.
You toss rope down, or you toss rope to her?
I toss the rope down, and I'm holding it.
Okay.
Never mind. I do have a rope.
You going down?
I'm gonna try and go down.
All right. There's no roll required due to the fact of the natural handholds that the inner well makes, because it's made of stones, plus the rope. You are more than okay to kind of slide down. It's very small too, so even if you did fall, you could easily push up against it. And you kind of slowly descend down, careful not to step on the corpse of the snake.
And in the
you kind of
death throes of the
look
snake.
down, and you put one of your feet on the ground. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Snakes.
You look down
Can I see
and
a
you
number?
see 1, 2, 3, 4, and you count it all up. 14 silver pieces.
Ah, I was right. Wishing well.
I'll just.
Who comes up here?
You gather it all, and you pull
Wishing
yourself
that
back
snake
up,
well.
and she climbs out of the well.
Hope I don't die.
Wishing
Oh,
well.
this-
I wish that snake wouldn't bite me.
Ah!
Why do I come up here?
Wishing wells are fake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's money.
That's money.
Mm-hmm. Any of you want the money?
She should keep
I'd
it. She's
appreciate
the one
it.
that Got it.
I didn't turn it.
Put my rope.
I mean, I won't disagree, but
I'm well off.
I'm
with
the one
that.
who
Look, if
found
you
it.
don't need it,
No, I'm
You
not
need it,
saying
buy
that.
it.
I'm yes,
Sword.
I do kind of need it, but okay. How much was it again?
14 silver.
Okay.
You guys
Into the
see
house
the
then.
mansion before you.
You said
There
there was
is an
a
entrance. There is a front door.
Must have washed away with the
there's a
water.
back door too. Perhaps
Inside
we
the water washed away.
No, she pulled out the water.
Nothing else came out but water.
And snakes.
Blends in with the grass.
And perhaps a
There's
bit
no
of
way
oil.
in now.
Water and snakes.
And snakes.
We go in front door or back?
So your friend Eleander, what is his
Alright.
thing, his deal?
What?
Eleander,
Yeah.
your friend?
What do you want to know about him?
What's his deal? I've just heard his name around.
Who's this we're talking about?
Eleander, sort of like a, say, legend around town. He's a hero. He's also
Like
the head
old
of all the
Stumpy?
guards.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I've only heard he has a peg leg. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Michael Stumpy.
He
Oh,
he
Stumpy.
fought in the war.
That's true.
What war?
It was a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaoland went to war,
With
but we were sort of the aggressors.
That's what.
With
that's what
everyone.
Hey,
like
you suit yourself with
Did you
them.
win?
They were.
can't win against
Uh,
everyone.
He's alive.
Yes and no.
The mine owner I talked to in town said that there was like an expansion from the kingdom.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's like.
it was an
that's-
expansionist war.
Yeah.
So you fought with the north, or on the water, or
We mostly went north.
all right.
None of my business. They got a back door. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's my favorite entrance.
I think I'll go have something other than wine.
Hey, Jacob, I know I'm not the DM, but can I award an inspiration for that?
Can I
Yeah, no,
also?
yeah. Everyone won.
I will say, I think this is the most talkative party we've had so far.
Congratulations. Yeah, this is the most talkative and least doative party.
Duitive?
I mean, Sunder has become pretty talkative too.
Yeah.
Recently.
All
We're
right.
heroes.
There's always been.
Are you guys heading into the front entrance,
That's a
or
4.
what?
It was just
It was on
Oh,
the tip.
oh! I was like, you used it now.
Which are 4.
On opening the door.
Yeah.
Are you guys heading into the main entrance?
Yeah?
The main entrance or the back door?
Up to you.
I'd suggest a back door.
I know that you were saying. I know Stumpy was.
Well,
saying
the
this-
one man
Do you
who
think they would trap the door?
went ahead and walled stone out went to the
Well-
back door.
They said that He said that an alchemist used to be up here, right? It
Alchemists.
depends on whether or not that person wanted others to be up here or not.
The only thing I've known alchemists for is
But
blowing shite up.
if no
No,
one's
no, a
been
lot of-
if no one's been here since Stumpy has been here, then it's possible that the front door is not trapped.
The back door could be though.
It could be
This is my expertise.
trapped.
Mage hand.
Mage hand the door.
Yeah.
Grab on the small metal handle. Opens up to a very dark-looking place.
I bet you none of you could have done
Is
that.
that the back door you just
It's
opened?
the front door.
The front door. yeah.
Opened a door.
Just to let you guys know, just for the specification of you guys, is the way I rule it. The way dark vision works is that you have to adjust to it. So if you're in a place that has light and you're looking into somewhere that's dark, you need to get a little closer in order to adjust to it. It's like when it's bright outside and you see somewhere dark in, your eyes have to adjust. So just letting you know for the future,
Sure,
that's how I
opened a
rule.
door, but I'm standing over here. If it were trapped, I would have died. I'm fine.
You know they can trap floorboards.
I'm gonna start pressing on it with the mage hand. Looks fine to me.
All right, you first then.
No thanks.
You're all a bunch of wimps.
Oh
I'm
yes,
gonna
pirate killer to the rescue.
I'm gonna sprint in and then like jump and like
Okay.
do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Is each one of those 5 foot?
Yes,
Ooh. Where'd I get there, man?
that's fine. This is the front door.
Does it
I
say
thought we went
you
through the
have-
back.
Barrel roll in.
No,
No, we just made
the
the joke about the
Oh,
And
all right.
Thank you. Is this you?
And you barrel roll in. Make
Yep.
a acrobatics check.
All right, I'm great at these.
I didn't see nothing. All I saw was the
15.
red.
You-
I say that's like the cursing of yourself.
Put me
It's
out.
like,
You
Yeah.
guys watch the sea shadow
Outside,
run
okay.
forward and jump and roll into the front entrance. He almost disappears, and you just watch as he kind of tucks, rolls, and then lands on his feet. Just kind of turns and looks.
You alive in there?
You get dust all over you.
All right. Well, we've lost one. Let's go back.
The entrance is a dirty, musty hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house. The walls are bare, and bits of smashed furniture lie upon the floor.
The walls are bears.
Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house. A staircase on the eastern wall climbs to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. Under the stairs at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east.
It's clear.
Oh, he lives.
I'll walk in.
You walk in,
I'll follow after her.
I'll go last.
and you see all that.
Is it bright enough for me to see, or is it pitch black?
It's dim.
It's dim, so I can't see.
You can't see. Everybody in here can see.
Cool. Got some human eyes. Can you get my mini off of his mini? Thank you. He's got rabies. I don't want to touch him.
Oh, it's during the day, so it's actually bright light.
Okay.
There's enough windows to just light up the whole
Okay.
place.
Okay.
So Rosalie, are we here to clear this place out, or
There's supposed to be treasure here.
so we're just getting treasure and then leave?
I thought we were
I'm here.
investigating.
I'm here to investigate.
There's just
We can
dust
find out what happened.
everywhere.
There's a story to be told here.
Well,
Something
we-
about an alchemist.
We can find out what happened if we look.
If anyone
That's what I'm saying.
finds anything about dark figures, let me know.
Dark figures.
Yes.
Let yours truly don't too.
We like
Curious.
Yeah.
All right, just tell everyone. Shout it from the rooftops.
Shut what?
They're not on the roof.
What you find?
I didn't find anything. I'm gonna go this way and into that little room right there.
All right.
I'm having a good time.
Move the mini where it's going.
I want to try to stealth if I can.
Yeah, roll stealth.
I'm going this way.
You walk down. It's a hallway with a door at the end and a door on your left and right. And you're really loud as you walk in.
I'm going this way.
All right.
Watch out for all the creepy.
I'll follow her.
Thanks
You
for
follow
shouting
her.
it from the rooftops.
There
welcome.
is
You
a
move me over with her. Staff. Left. The one. Yep.
Oh, okay.
there's a door at the end, a door on your left and a door on your right.
Are we doing a safety in numbers or speed in division?
You can follow me if you want.
I'm asking these two.
It's probably better
I'll
to
always stay with the team.
go together.
I think we should follow them then, because they're kind of going off.
We're a team now. Let's
Live
do
together,
this.
die together.
Yeah,
I'll be right behind you.
that's what I always say.
Whose motto is that?
The Marines.
A dead man.
You're a Marine?
Could you not tell from the badges?
I'm a mariner. All right.
Into the left room.
Okay. The door opens. This room was once a library, with bookshelves around the walls. Most of the shelves are broken, and in many places they have come away from the wall. The few shelves still intact are empty, but a pile of books rests in the southwest corner.
Pile of books.
Mm-hmm.
I go over to the pile of books.
Go to the pile of books. There are 3 books.
What do they read?
The first one on top has a title on its spine. It reads, The Magical Properties of Gemstones by the Archmage Tensor.
Artist.
Shove it into my bag.
Okay. The second one is The Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers by the Archmage Tensor.
Pick up the next one.
The Metaphysics of Mathematics by the Mage Nystel.
Does anyone want books on herbs and math?
I love that.
I'll take the herbs one.
Thank you. Math homework.
What's math?
I don't know.
Do you know how to count?
Yeah.
Do you know how to add?
Yeah.
Who, you have, which book did you take?
Math.
The mathematics book? Okay. Cool. You have the
Is
book
there a
on
monster book of
mathematics.
monsters?
Hmm?
Is there a monster book of monsters?
No.
That comes alive? That's my
No,
shoe.
there's not.
No.
Most of the, there's no other books in here other than those 3.
Oh, the bookshelves are despair?
Yeah.
Someone took all their books and left.
It'd be nice to find that person.
There's not very many
What's
ghosts
the
here.
hamster downstairs?
Maybe.
Is there a downstairs?
Maybe.
If this
Does
is
that
the
staircase
house
go
of-
down or
yes,
up?
You did say you went to
There's
the
a
cellar.
downstairs.
But maybe we don't want to immediately go to the place where we said
Maybe
you
not.
saw the ghosts.
To the right room then?
Well, that was years ago.
Sure.
So you found
but-
this book. What are the other ones?
I don't know how it goes.
I found one on gems, but
Neither
I
do
plan
I,
on
but
keeping it because I am
I don't know if they moved.
Does it
fond
just
of them.
contain gems or?
I mean,
No,
they're
it's a book on
thing,
gems
then
and the powers.
I'd like a glance at that.
When I'm done with it, you can
All
have
right.
it. Into the room on the right.
Okay. This room was once a writing room or study. Against the wall under the windows sits a large wooden writing desk, partially broken and riddled with damp rot. There are 3 drawers in each side of the desk, and a large central drawer. The latter is closed. But the others are all open, and 2 of them have been broken open forcibly.
What about the large one in the?
In the middle,
Yeah.
it's not open. Go over and open it.
Mhm.
It's either stuck or locked.
Don't try to unlock it.
Oh yeah, there's a little key thing. Like a thieves' tools check.
That's my dex plus proficiency, right?
If
Mhm.
you're proficient in these tools,
I am.
then yes.
So 23.
The drawer only comes out about this much.
That's right.
And inside of the drawer is old, valueless documents written in common, receipts for purchases of various chemicals and laboratory equipment.
That's dumb. Anything in the open drawers?
Well, definitely
Nope.
an alchemist, though.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
that
know
a
if this has
fireplace?
been already taken
Sorry.
apart though.
It is a fireplace.
There's not very many things here.
People probably come
What's all the way down the hallway? Just another door.
Another door.
There's no.
Can I open
There's
that
only
door?
supposed to be
Can I look
stumpy
up the
just
fireplace?
coming out.
You
That's the
gonna
only person
look up
I
the
know.
fireplace?
True.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Some people could be all like, "Oh no, look out! The haunted mansion is so scary," and then they just come in and take everything.
True. I don't know.
You
How these people work.
open the door to this room.
He opened the door.
Mhm.
You open the door to the next room.
Which room is this?
All the way down the hall.
Okay, I'll follow you guys to.
Can you swap us around?
A door in the north wall leads on to a small patio. The paving cracked and overrun with weeds. Other than a pile of refuse in the southeast corner, the room is bare.
In the what corner?
In the southeast corner.
Okay. Which way is north?
Which way is north?
Yeah.
That way.
Okay.
Rosalie, are you the one in the green cape?
Yes.
No. Yes. Sorry.
As you kind of step in and you walk over that way,
Mm-hmm.
and you all kind of continue to walk in, it goes very, very quiet. Suddenly, everybody hears a very loud sound. Welcome, fools! Welcome to your deaths!
Y'all have fun in there.
Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You have advantage. No, you're a gnome. Never mind.
This isn't a charm, right?
No.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like,
Oh, against magic?
It's...
Frightened.
No, it's not magic.
This isn't magic?
No.
Alright.
What'd you get?
13.
13?
5.
5?
dirty 20.
Okay.
18.
18?
6.
6. All right, Hemo and China, you guys are very, very afraid. The voice pierces your souls. It's not necessarily a magical effect that is creating you to be frightened. It was loud and it caught you off guard. And as it fades away, you feel very scared being in here. Keeping in mind that you guys are like level 1,
Mm-hmm.
you could die to nearly anything. That set you off guard, and you are currently frightened. You are not frightened of anything, but for the moment, while you remain in the mansion, you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, Jesus.
Did anyone see this mote of dust over here? Outside of that room?
Yeah, I should check that.
Yep. I'll come with.
Alright, well, thanks for judging me.
Can I tell where the sound came from?
Didn't seem to come from anywhere. Came from... It was so loud, it didn't seem to have a source.
I wonder if that was one of the ghosts.
Alright, I think that was just an illusion. Oh,
So
I
do
killed
I. I
somebody.
don't think there's any ghosts around here.
I zoned out. There was another mote of dust. What'd you find in that desk?
Papers on purchase. They purchased
Definitely.
equipment. I didn't take them. They just throw in that room.
It
Well,
was
circle back, Deb.
definitely an alchemist that lives here. Or
Yeah.
lived. One of the two.
Give me one moment.
Proof
I'll go
of purchase
look at
of blah 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 blah.
The receipts?
What's the blah 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 part?
You go over and you go over to the drawer and you open it and it's this big old drawer and it kind of only comes out about this far. And there's old valueless documents. You open them and it just seems to document like mathematics and formulas, and they don't make any sense to you.
Okay.
And receipts for purchasing various chemicals and laboratory equipment.
I'll collect all the documents, not the receipts.
Okay, you collect the documents.
Put them in my backpack.
Okay,
Valueless documents.
there you go.
Yeah.
Documents worth 0 GP.
Put it into your equipment under other possessions.
I'll just
Or instead of your...
screw up my mentality by writing everything in the same area.
Okay.
You can also add misc items.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's many ways of doing it, and you use
Dude,
foregoing all
books
of
are
them.
fucking expensive. Holy crap. I just looked at how much, because I just added book. And
Oh, yeah.
I wrote what it was in. I looked just now, it's fucking 25 gold.
That's why you get parchment.
So here's why. Because books aren't printed.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like cool. This is a book of herbs by Nystel, but it's like there might be 10 of these
Yep, and they were written by that guy.
by hand.
And by
Yeah.
hand, and
Or scribes
it's
have
information
transcribed
in
it.
this time and period. There are peasants and dumb people, so
Yeah.
this is like being smart.
like
So
gold.
owning a book is like owning a piece of art.
right.
Yeah.
Well, think of like the
I
illuminated
never processed
manuscripts.
how much they were worth.
Right, so there's nothing of importance in that room.
Back this way and
We
that
should
way.
keep going.
I don't know. That
It's,
shotgun's
we could
pretty
go
important.
downstairs.
Yeah, I can. Yep.
No, let's
See if
go
there's anything
this
downstairs in the cellar.
this way.
You know,
Back.
you seem pretty confident around snakes. What's the deal?
Yeah, snakes are nothing.
Yeah,
There's booming
This
voices.
place is nothing.
I didn't see.
No.
All right.
Where are we going?
This way.
Here.
It's not like I can't read body language or something.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, this place spooks me now. That
Are
voice
you
was
scared?
Why, thank you. You've got an honest
I'm gonna
member.
go into that room right there, Jacob.
Go into your left.
Yes.
You make your way forward and you head towards this room. And as you do,
Oh, big table.
suddenly.
Yeah.
at one time, a long table stood in the center of this room. Now it lies broken on the floor.
Oh no.
A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there is a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner.
Not the dishes.
Anything but the dishes.
Nothing in here.
All right.
Go to the room on the right.
Do any of you trust
I'm
me?
sorry, Jacob. We just cannot have like a spooky game
Huh?
at this party.
Oh, I'm sure when there's actual ghosts, we'll.
We'll shit our
When you guys are all dead,
Yeah.
you'll be regretting. 2 stuffed armchairs stand near the fireplace of this room. The covers of both have been torn and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are intact. A broken table lies on the floor near the north wall.
what's up?
Everybody's passive perceptions.
16.
Ooh,
14.
okay,
12.
okay.
14, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Yes.
11.
11.
Perception is wisdom, and I'm proficient.
Everybody except the short guy literally notices a stone out of place on the chimney above the fireplace.
A gem?
And behind it, $200 bill.
Hey, wizard buddy friend. Think you can move
You talking
that?
to me?
Yes. That's what you are, right? Magic user. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna point up at the stone. Think you can move that?
That
Do your,
tiny
like,
one there.
special hand thing.
I grab the wrong one first, and then I kind of feel down. And
You're like, where is it?
Yeah.
Like you pretend to know
Like,
where it
the
is.
hand is like scrolling through books.
And you go over and there's you pull out the stone. You pull out the stone. Clunk. You put it down on the mantle above it. There looks to be something inside, but before any of you get a good look, you watch as sprawling out of it, 1, 2, 3, dozens and dozens of tiny spiders spill out of the hole, go up the chimney, up the walls, onto the floors, and go everywhere. He's like, ugh, and you kind of step back. You weren't that freaked out, but everybody else, there's just spiders that scatter everywhere and disappear into holes and crevices along the wall.
I'm playing my like, aw.
You and I are now mortal enemies.
They didn't do any harm. They're just
No, they did.
insects.
Reminds me of my pet.
You have
They're
a
just insects.
spider?
No,
Yeah,
they
Wolf.
did.
They're part of nature.
No, they did.
Like,
She's a real sweetie.
Are
Like
you
the
scared of
god?
spiders?
So this place is it's got nothing, right?
Well, yes, like the
Got a document.
Oh, look up.
There's a wooden box inside the hidden compartment. You pull it out, and one more spider goes up. It's a wooden box. You open it. Bunch of copper pieces. And 2 small bags. Small little, like, green powder. Open the other one. Yellow powder.
So what's inside?
Does anyone
you
know what?
lay them out on a piece of glass.
If we're talking about an alchemist, I can try
Little
to.
lines.
Do you think you might know?
That's about all I'm good for.
I'll give you the bags of powder. How much copper is in the
Sometimes
little-
not even that.
You hold on to it. All right. What?
How much copper?
1,
is
2,
in the
3, 4, 5, 6, 30.
30?
30 copper.
Alright,
I'm gonna try to identify them.
Okay, make a... What do you want to roll to try to identify them?
Either can I do investigation?
Sure.
Okay. After that, I'll try Arcana. That's a 15.
They seem like alchemical powders.
Okay. Let's go with Arcana then.
Worse.
10.
They aren't magical. They don't seem magical in nature to have any magical properties.
Have I ever seen anything
or any
like this
relation to
before,
magic.
Jacob?
What?
Have I ever seen anything like that before?
No.
No? Alright.
Well, they seem to be some sort of valuables to the alchemist. Some sort of powders, perhaps used in something more powerful
Then maybe
than
we can
themselves.
keep a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run some sort of tests on them back in a controlled environment.
Okay.
You guys want to go to this room? Here?
Sure.
That you can do.
Make your way up. This kitchen is dirty and damp.
Wait. Where did Gina go?
I'm back by the entrance.
You guys look behind. She's at the door.
All the
You
spiders
made
left.
a fire. The spiders would probably run away from you.
She ran out of us.
Yeah, no,
That's hilarious.
So we're in agreement.
Jim, I have a question.
Yes.
If I cast a leveled spell, but it says I can cast it at will, does that mean it still consumes a spell slot?
No.
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 Okay.
What spell is that?
Cast Detect Magic.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so just.
Yeah, nice. Very cool. Cast Detect Magic in this room?
Yeah.
Or just on yourself, that's
Watch
right.
it on myself.
You look out and you cast Detect Magic. Scanning the rest of the room, you don't see anything magical.
Okay. It's a 30-foot sphere around me,
Mhm.
and it lasts for 10 minutes, so just as I walk through the place.
Okay,
If anything.
I will let you know.
Okay.
The kitchen is dirty and damp, with patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls, and ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment, with a chimney above it. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is fixed to the wall about 5 feet above the floor level. Against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs leads upward from west to east. The woodwork of the staircase is decayed, and a few of the treads are missing.
I'm gonna go over to the
You know, spiders tend to look for an exit.
little.
No, they look for dark places.
At least I can see them coming and I can fireball them.
You never see spiders coming.
You've got a spell on your back.
You could also come
You
with
saw
us.
me shoot them into the
That wasn't a
house.
fireball.
You could also come with
Whatever.
us. You're safer with a group.
You're all alone down there.
Yeah, this person's
I
made
can
of wood.
run outside if I need to.
You're made of fire.
That's where the snakes are.
The snakes are dead.
There might be
Hopefully.
more.
If you guys get into trouble, yell and I'll come.
There's nothing to be afraid
Help!
of.
I'm in trouble!
Oh!
Oh no, my legs! They're being ripped off! Oh no!
That's very
She's
good.
dead!
Ugh.
Ah!
That is the fakest death I have ever heard. Which is not hard to say, but
I'm a ghost
Wait.
now!
Rosebud. And I just fall.
No! The gnome's down! It's just you and me, Tree. What are we gonna do? Ah!
If only the cowardly pussy would run in here and save all our lives.
you all need to go to acting school.
What is it going to take for you to come with us?
I'll sing you a song. I'll play you a song.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
go
sing.
over to the cupboard and try to open
I
it.
haven't become dead.
As you all are doing this charade, as you're all pretending to get her in, you see Rosalie kind of go over, and you open the cupboard, and as soon as you do, a creature spills out of it. A massive centipede with a ton of tiny little legs falls and goes on top of you. Guys all turn, and you think it's a snake, but it's a massive, disgusting centipede that
we need
wriggles on top of you.
we need
every
help
single
for
Roll performance.
They're like, They actually start screaming.
It hurts, Tim. It hurts to play D&D. This is why I make videos about
Wait,
theories.
so
not
where
actually
is
Don't
the
actually play.
Yeah.
so where's the cupboard so we can put everyone in their proper places?
Right there.
Okay.
Hey, Jacob,
Where is
get
it?
me in on them Karo stones, which I think is over already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I prone?
Yeah, everybody's prone.
What?
What? Okay, not everybody's prone. You're a prone. You're a prone. You two
I
aren't.
know.
Oh, because I was playing dead?
Yeah.
I just moved out of the doorway.
Okay, then you're not prone. You're prone.
No, I did lay on the ground, so you're too cold.
I never said I fell.
Yeah.
I know, I grabbed you.
All right. Hemo.
11.
Rosalie.
17.
Farah.
19.
Sheena.
21.
Ooh.
Oh, we're good. So I hear the
Yaga.
2.
the screams
Oh,
become
no.
real.
Sorry, I don't get to fight. This is the only character I don't want to fight.
You're first. You're and you're like, now is my time.
Pretty much.
You.
No, I'm not going to
You guys
fall
are-
for it. Wait,
yeah.
hold on, that actually sounds real.
You guys are bad at acting.
Oh, shit.
Oh, now I get there. 15, 20,
Sorry.
25.
You step in, there's a giant fucking bug on me.
Oh, jeez.
Which is worse? Let's take a vote.
It's a giant centipede, but it's actually like maybe about this big. It's massive.
It's a small sin.
Hmm?
This is a small sin.
It's small. Yeah. Centipedes are normally tiny.
I vote spiders are worse.
Mm-mm.
That's
more legs.
Where are those little things you bought?
Oh, but their legs are longer and more agile.
They were like right here.
Yeah.
Centipedes can only move like snakes.
Perfect.
Sure, they're more
me take
venomous,
it.
but they don't look like spiders.
They're all over the
See?
island that my grandpa
See?
lives on.
Did you
The
know
first game since I bought
that
those, and they're
pet
already handy.
centipedes are venomous?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know why I don't hear them more.
Keep
I'm
those
a
there for now.
fool.
Oh,
I will
no.
die.
What are you doing, Sheena?
I sprinted in,
All right, you sprint in and you see this giant centipede attacking Rosalie.
and
Ah.
I have to end my turn because I dashed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep, because I was
If
60
only
feet
you
away.
were here.
Okay. This giant centipede tries to bite you.
No.
It gets a you're prone. It gets a crit.
Oh,
Make a Constitution
Rip.
saving throw.
I'm gonna die, y'all. Ooh.
Rip.
19.
19. You succeed the saving throw. So you don't take any poison damage.
Centipede, a Dark Souls boss?
Yep. However, you do take 7 piercing damage.
I'm still up, y'all.
You need to make that con save because that's massive damage.
Because we're level
where
1.
everyone loses
Eat
their
a 10.
limbs.
Now you do. Alright. Staying alive. Staying alive. It bites right into your neck. You guys just see Rosalie just kind of like as it's biting into her. Another one
Oh,
out of the sink.
oh
The
is
sink.
this the sink? Or is
Wait.
this
That's
the
the
sink?
sink.
I'm.
And goes straight to Hemo.
I hate
Oh,
it.
And it comes over you and it tries to bite you as well. It crits.
Oh my god. I
This
say
is worse than
no.
ghosts.
Reroll.
You can't do that. You don't have portent.
You know,
Or luck.
Lucky.
Make Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
7.
Centipedes.
oh
Seven?
no.
Yeah.
Let's play
Oh
chaos.
no.
Oh,
This is very
buddy.
cruel for level 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We've already faced like 12 monsters.
It's just centipedes.
Just centipedes.
Wait until this insta kills him. It's just centipedes.
Yeah.
10 damage.
I'm down.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
This centipede darts forward, leaps into the air, and he watches Hemo's like pulling out his sword, and it lands right into his neck, and he watches he hits the ground right on the floor and lands on the ground. He's not moving. Vara.
Now the music fits.
Remember in horror movies when they're walking around and they're like joking, like this isn't that scary, and then 2 seconds later they're like ah, and then
Yeah.
they all die. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Cure wounds on Rosalie.
On the person that's down.
Jason came out of the cupboard and was like, time to die.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, the nice part about pre-writtens is I don't feel guilty at all. I didn't write this. This is them. All right? I didn't do this.
Kill us, game 1.
Pre-written.
Like,
Two strikes in a row.
Yeah, don't die yet. 10 health.
Don't die
Oh,
yet.
you're right back up. you fell to the ground and took a bunch of damage, then you immediately, and your wound is gone. You're like,
And
ah.
then, as a
Still on
bonus
top of
action,
Yes.
You see legs.
as a bonus
Oh.
action, I'll reach into my pouch and
Mhm.
magic stone. 'Cause it's a
Alright.
cantrip, so I can prep them.
Cool. Awesome. A second giant centipede
A third
a third giant centipede
Oh
comes
my
out of the cupboard
gosh.
again, and it goes straight to Vara, skittering on the ground.
This is stupid.
Oh,
Don't you say that.
13
That misses.
misses its bite. Rosalie, 1 hit point, got a giant centipede on you.
2 daggers.
All right.
Yeah, I'm Drax. Do
Yeah, Drax.
I have disadvantage since I'm...
Prone? No.
No?
You don't have disadvantage.
No.
Wait, can I... Am I grappled?
No, it's just on top of you. It's like
Okay.
when a bug's on top of you, it's not grappling, you're just like, ah!
Then I'm gonna do 1 attack, and then I'll disengage as my bonus action.
Okay, so do 1 attack.
Do you have?
Huh?
That kind of action was a second level.
Is it a second level thing?
I'm like almost certain to get that second level.
Check your feats and traits.
So I remember it being super annoying.
Apparently it is.
Good features.
Yes, cunning action, 2nd level.
Okay.
That's dumb. Stupid thieves kid.
Sorry.
Stupid
Sorry.
level one.
Then
You
I
get these.
then I will attack it twice
Okay.
because why not? Ugh.
Wow, I know what the word dink dink means.
Am I technically within 5 feet of that?
Of her fight?
Yeah.
No.
Just trying to help you out there.
Yeah, it's fine. 14 and over 20.
14 and over 20, both of them hit.
Cool.
What's your dexterity modifier?
+4.
+4? It's dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
You stab into it twice and it just dies.
Wait,
You
does
see-
it die before I do my second attack?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do
Then
you,
I'm gonna throw.
You don't have
can
to
I-
do your second attack.
Can I throw my other
Yeah,
dagger
sure. Yeah.
at that thing?
Yes. At which one? The one attacking
The
Vara
one
or the one
attacking
attacking Hina?
Vara.
Alright. So you you stab this one and you kind of throw it off to the side and then
Stand up.
you chuck the second dagger. And you already rolled for
Yeah.
it, so we'll say it hits. You roll the damage for that one. Because it's your offhand attack.
Yeah, to 2.
You get
2.
your crit to that. You get your sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
You
Because
do
it's
get
within
your
5
sneak
feet.
attack.
4.
Centipede doesn't see shit coming. You that dagger hits the ground and just pins the centipede to the ground, and it kind of wriggles around and then dies.
So I see that these things do a lot of damage, but they also die really quickly. It's
Yep.
just, they double critted.
Rosalie is afraid that there are more. So that's
Choose with
15 to stand up,
level
right?
one.
Yes.
And then 5, 10, 15.
A lucky crit just kills you.
You would not be wrong, as another one spills out of the sink and goes straight to Vara, who's right there. Damn it! And gets a 9.
That misses.
Just misses.
God
You're just
damn it.
dodging centipedes left and right. Hema, it's your turn.
Who wants to kill us all?
How do you spell your character's name?
VARA.
I stand up
So
Okay.
simple.
All
I
right.
like that.
and
Just like
I
Yaga. Y-A-G.
pull out my sword.
Technically,
and
she
slash
hasn't
it.
given a whole thing yet.
Chop this thing in half.
She
Roll
just
attack.
has everyone call
You'll
it
see
Vara.
about that. See about that.
Oh, I don't know how to use.
Yes, we
Not
will.
be seeing
Tim.
it.
What'd you get?
8.
8. You just hit the ground beneath you.
I go, okay, and then I go, cut off its legs!
It has 100.
All of them?
Yes!
I'll try.
Senta
For
just
some
needs
reason-
one swipe.
whatever battling these centipedes, the harmonica gives you hope. Like you feel great. Like I can do this. Yaga, it's your turn. Peeing is a bonus action.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna slowly
thanks.
stagger up from his fake faint,
Okay.
and then slowly pull out his D4 and start muttering gibberish.
That one didn't do well.
What spell is that?
China, it's your turn.
You'll find out.
Okay.
Takes longer than a round to cast?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
He pulled out his D4 and he's saying gibberish. Chino, what are you doing?
I would kill this guy if I met him.
She's just going to produce the moat again and just toss it at one of them.
Okay. Roll attack.
I want to kill him, but definitely want to keep
Little
him around.
adventure with us? No.
That is a 12.
A 12 misses. You shoot the fire and it just lands to the side of it. And it kind of, its long curved body just kind of moves out of the way of the small flame that you ignite on the ground.
Cool. That's
Yucky.
probably it.
That is yucky.
Yep, that's it.
It's the centipede's turn. It's going to attack you, Vara. Here's a 5. It's your turn, Vara.
Magic Stone.
Magic.
Fun.
hit it right in the
Low
head.
level D&D, guys.
Do you have advantage?
No, I have disadvantage. It's a ranged attack.
That's right.
That'd be a 13.
13 meets it, beats it. Roll
Hey,
damage.
I already do 4 damage.
Squish it. It's dead.
Gross.
I just like chuck it down, straight down, and it like goes right through its head.
Bug
Perfect.
guts.
All right, Rosalie, it's your turn.
Excuse me.
Your excuse.
I pick up the dagger out of the one that was right there.
'Kay.
And then I throw it at that one.
All right.
It was Chaos Mage.
Huh?
Fine.
Wait, do I have advantage?
No.
No? Wait, yeah, that's how that works. Never mind.
If you hit, you still get your.
Can I?
I hit 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
Is it 12?
12.
Plus
You can
9.
add the DC.
Even
Oh,
though
yeah.
12 would have hit.
No, it wouldn't have.
Jeez.
You throw
I
it and
rolled 12.
you stick another one in the ground and it dies. And you kill all the centipedes.
How long does this last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank the lords above.
Ow.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
staying out there.
You're
is a
alive?
bad
Hey, so
idea.
I had to heal you, but she's pretty hurt too. Do you have any more of that healing magic?
Yeah, I do.
Think you could heal her?
I mean, I might need it.
I thought you were a soldier.
Ghosts.
Right, but if she goes
Yeah,
in,
I'm just
and-
messing.
Okay.
You're gonna need me for the ghosts.
That's why I'm here.
It's so great.
Is there anything in that cabinet besides bugs?
You gonna open the cabinet again?
Don't do that.
4 more. I'm just kidding. You look inside
Yeah.
of the cabinet. There's nothing in the cabinet.
I'm pretty sure you're at full health. That was 11.
Yep.
Damn.
Low level D&D, we just
Roll max.
go down and come back up.
No, I was 16.
Okay.
Alright, so
Upstairs?
those bugs weren't the treasure.
No. No, they weren't. Let's go upstairs. Yeah.
Jacob, did I need to roll a con save for taking like massive damage and going down?
Nah.
Okay.
We won't do that until level 3.
Okay. Upstairs.
Sure.
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
You first.
Yeah.
Seem to be
This
able
place
to
isn't
take a beating.
scary at all. Or dangerous.
He says.
Dangerous, not scary.
Or
Right.
up the stairs.
All right, let's go.
You make your way up the
I'll fall
stairs.
behind.
Can I try to stealth again? I know I rolled a natural 1 earlier, but I don't know.
Yes, you can stealth again.
I'll do the same.
Why not?
And I'll roll my dice
Much
opposite.
better.
Oh,
We're
Yes.
all
Are you guys going to all stealth?
Guess
Yes.
Then guess what? We are going to use the group check rule.
Yep.
Yes!
So, everybody make a group stealth check. So everybody rolls stealth.
That's
Yes.
just
What did everybody
flop.
get?
My jack die was close to a 7, but this time I got 7, so 8.
8. So
Uh,
fail.
24.
Success.
13.
Success.
27.
Success.
Fail.
Fail.
I got a 9.
9. 3 out of 2 succeed, so the entire party succeeds in their stealth.
We don't suck!
They basically, as you guys are walking and you guys are being loud, they're like, shh, shh, and you're like, oh, right. And they kind of guide you to be stealthy as you guys make your way up the stairs. What?
Nothing.
It's okay.
Just the math.
What?
Stop.
Did I say 3 out of 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I meant 3 out of the 5.
Yeah.
was
Yeah, we know what you want,
I
but
tried very
I was
hard not to
homeschooled.
laugh.
I don't know what a yard is. I don't know how math works.
It's alright, I went to public school and I'm not very good at math either.
A yard is what you get when you buy a house.
Am I the only one here that hasn't been homeschooled?
I'm going to say that next time because they give me so much shit for
You
that.
homeschooled at all? Yeah. Me and you, Tyler. Me and you.
yeah.
Just come
What
to you.
happened?
Public education system.
Wait, were you homeschooled, Logan, at one point?
Yeah, right?
I was
Yeah, I was.
homeschooled too. It's
I was
fine.
homeschooled as well.
I was homeschooled till first grade, then I
This
skipped
is why
second
we're all
grade.
playing D&D. All right.
I mean, it was only for a year.
You guys are up here? See where my mouse is?
Yep.
This is where you guys are.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Oh, that's
Put
where
us in place.
Sure.
There's a description.
You know what, Colton, let me just do something for you here. Can I have me? Let's just do this. There we go. I like
All
that.
right.
Put him at the bottom of the stairs.
Along the north
Short legs,
wall
takes a
of this
while to get
area,
up.
a staircase, which you guys just went up to, descends to the floor ground of the rear of this house. The treads appear to be loose and perilous, but you guys make your way in. Another staircase along the east wall climbs up to the upper level. The stair has mostly collapsed. Only the lowest 6 steps are still intact, and there's no easy access to the hole in the ceiling to where the staircase used to lead. A heap of rotten timber lies in the northeast corner.
So go down the hall.
Yeah, and then into that
We're
room.
stopping here,
Okay.
Yep.
as is normal with our group.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way down, you go to the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Kick it open.
Don't
Just kidding,
kick it open.
I don't kick it open.
This room appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under the window, its lid closed. Elsewhere in the room lie 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a mildewed sack. Just inside the door is a heap of clothing.
You mean mildew?
Yep,
Okay.
I was like, what is that?
mildewed.
Who's Mildewed?
Just inside the door is a heap of clothing.
You know, build web.
Does any of the clothing look nice?
These garments have collected little dust, appearing to have been placed here only recently. No, they don't look
Ghosts
incredible.
took their
wear that
clothes
shit.
off.
They just look like a shirt and trousers. And that's it.
No shiny buckles?
No.
Alright. I want to open that chest, but I don't want to be attacked by bugs.
So it's somewhat apparent to all of us that the clothes look new.
Yes, there's no there's dust everywhere in this place, but this clothing has not collected dust.
Are there any, like, footprints?
Alrighty
in
then,
dust?
as the
Make an investigation check.
expert on the situation,
Dirty 20?
I'd suggest that we don't touch them clothes.
Or the chest.
Could even be. What's that?
Or the chest.
Well, that means that someone was here very
There are-
recently, right?
No footsteps here.
You're not looking at her old.
Is that
Though
a,
you
is
think
this a
if
window?
there were footsteps here, they'd be easy to see under all the dust. Sorry, what?
Is that a window there?
Yes, every little hole in the wall is a window.
Oh my goodness, it's a
Is
window
it-
like every
Yes.
10 feet.
Mhm.
Is
And that's why it's brightly lit in this place.
The chest also looks clean. Is that what she was?
No, the chest is dirty.
No, the chest looks fine.
How are we gonna find the treasure if we're not,
It's right there.
checking things out?
We don't
Alright.
know that for sure, really.
We
Well, I'm
Do
just
we-
saying, don't check the.
Do we even know if there is like a treasure here?
That's what I've heard.
There's a
Treasure
chest.
hoard here. Can you use your...
That I can. And there you go.
Inside the chest is nothing.
Is there a hollowed bottom?
Roll investigation.
Can I help?
Sure. You have advantage.
Dirty 20 again.
You guys kind of feel around the bottom of the chest. You're very certain there's no hollowed bottom.
Alright.
Good question.
Nothing.
That I see.
Do people do that?
Yes.
Why?
It's a smuggler trick.
I've seen it once.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a common thing?
For smugglers? Yes.
Alright.
It's also, people do it to hide the stuff in their houses sometimes.
That I figured,
Rich
but
people.
it was empty on the top, so.
Hmm?
Well, to the next one,
Everyone?
right?
Yes.
And if you ever need my fantastical skills again, I'm right here.
Well, if my eyes are correct, that looks like a chest as well.
Damp mold covers portions of the walls and ceiling of this large bedroom, and rubbish is strewn liberally around the floor. In the center is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window sits a large wooden chest, the timber split and its lid closed.
Perhaps we leave that one be.
Right? That's what you do. You just go.
Stay 30 feet back from it, as far as I can.
Okay.
What in front of me?
Bunch of small hand to open
You
it.
like go into like a lot of detail this time.
Yeah.
And maybe fun of the fact that you just go.
Yes, the chest is empty.
Can I roll
We've made progress here today.
to know if it has a hollow.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I read the wrong chest.
All right.
This chest opens. Inside is a pile of moldy, ragged clothing in styles that were never in fashion ever. There's also a bundle of documents.
What do they say?
You gonna go over and grab them?
Sure.
Pick them up. They don't make any sense. You open them, they're rotted and stained, and the letters have kind of faded away, and it's like, "Hear ye thy fun get it," and it just doesn't make any sense.
Anybody got that mending spell?
No.
Right.
Do you want these clothes?
They look kind of nice if they
I
weren't
can-
so moldy.
I'm gonna lay them out.
I
Pull
can
out ink, pen, and paper, and like jot down the styles.
I can take them in if you want and make them your size.
I'll consider it.
Jacob has detect magic caught, you think?
No.
I'm gonna look up the chimney.
You're gonna look up the chimney?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Except for a giant centipede.
Ah!
Alright, on to the next room.
Yep.
Where
Suppose
is
so.
our leader taking us?
Left or right?
Left.
You know, my father used to take me on these sort of coin trips where you flip a coin, left or right.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep going.
Left.
You always
All
go
right.
left.
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry. There you go.
It's a good rule.
It's a sort of journey of itself.
Nothing?
This bedroom has no furniture, but rubbish is scattered everywhere, and webs cover the walls and ceiling. From the doorway, you can see a glint of light in the fireplace from a small, highly reflective object.
Hmm.
That's a good eye there. I do see that.
Don't.
Step out of the room then. I'm gonna stay out of the room too. Kind of angle it.
Okay.
Pull the shiny object.
Pull the shiny object.
Fucking snake eye.
You pull out a small crystal bauble, and you bring it towards you. And as you bring it towards you, you watch as nobody in the room, and you're sitting at the edge, thousands of spiders drop from the ceiling and out of the fireplace and scatter about the room, climb up the walls, and seemingly attack one another. They go wild and crazy. You're like, ah!
Right.
As you pull the bauble towards you and shut the door.
Just lay on the ground.
That is a handy trick.
See
So
all
it's very smart.
see all those cuties in there?
Handy trick.
Cuties.
Yeah. Mm.
Not magical.
What? Yeah.
Not magical.
Does anyone have any snacks?
This is mine.
I'm hungry.
This
Actually,
flat-bottomed
yeah.
crystal
Yeah,
orb is
I can-
pleasant to look at and tactily satisfying to hold.
So, Jacob, we're going to use...
Flat what?
Flat-bottomed.
No, flat bottom.
Crystal orb.
Okay.
so,
Fat bottom.
she
Fat
asked,
bottom girl.
she asked if there was any snacks. Like, yes, actually, you know. Good berries.
Bundle of berries is in her hand.
You only need one of them.
I take 2.
Would like
Trust
one
me,
of them
you
too.
only need one. Just eat one and you'll see.
You eat 2. They taste like blueberries.
Would like one.
Okay, I thought I
Blueberries
liked
is good
those.
for the liver.
I've got some scraps from the claw wine. If you, it's really
I'm full.
I don't even know when the last time
I don't like blueberry. Can you make different berries?
You feel incredibly full.
I think so.
Too full.
I told you not to eat 2 of them, though.
That's a hefty
I
berry.
was hungry.
I told you you only needed one. It's a spell. One is enough for a whole day.
You got any Pepsi Bismol?
I just won't eat tomorrow. It's fine.
No.
You're
What
do
is
some
that?
psychic damage.
I would die.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. 4 psychic damage. I broke the 4th wall. Your brain explodes.
I mean, 4. If you roll 4 on that,
You have
it would
to
be
roll
max
that.
damage. It would be massive damage.
I won't do it.
He says Pepto and he just drops dead.
So this room now?
Big berry, kill the boy.
You're small. You only need half a berry.
Oh.
Nice. This room appears to be another dirty, decaying bedroom without furniture. Even viewed from the doorway, it's evident that the floor in here does not look safe. Some of the floorboards are missing, and others are partially dislodged.
Maybe we shouldn't go in there.
Probably not a good idea.
Oh, I like that hypothesis.
Don't want to fall.
There's nothing in there.
So true.
There's nothing in there.
Right.
to the next room.
Then let us move on.
You guys, I'm just thinking, but like, if I owned a house, I would definitely keep my treasure in the basement.
I wouldn't treat it like
I
this.
agree. But, I mean, there's no harm in looking everywhere first.
Well,
That's what I said.
there
Oh,
is.
damn it.
Well, we're
Every
following
time-
you, though.
Every time you talk, I start to get that accent at the end of my sentence. I'm like,
I'm
ah!
contagious. Sorry.
In the southeast corner of this decayed bedroom lies a man. He is alive.
Oh,
It's not
fuck.
decayed.
Though bound and gagged, he is clad in only undergarments and appears to have no weapons or equipment.
What do you see in
I'm
there?
immediately gonna go forward.
Okay.
I've done this.
How do you walk
before.
over to him?
I'm just gonna walk to and which side is he in?
Yep.
Oh, literally just walk to.
So I'd
Make a dexterity
imagine.
saving throw.
I'm gonna say I imagine in a hurried, sympathetic
Yes.
walk. Yeah. It's just like, oh god, he gonna
Okay.
die.
18.
You step forward, hurriedly walking over, and your foot falls through the floor, and you you hold on as the wood just kind of falls into the room below you, and you pull yourself up.
Hey, can you pull the gag out of his mouth?
I don't see anything. What do you see in there?
Oh,
You can't.
I'm
Well,
gonna.
would you excuse me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk to the door.
You
What do I
walk
see?
over to the door.
Yeah.
You see what I described.
How far did I get?
Okay, go to the door. Which spaces did you walk on?
I don't know what corner he's in yet.
He's in that
The
corner.
far one.
This one?
Yeah.
I would have gone.
You fell through there,
Yeah. So.
and then make another
Go
dexterity
back.
saving throw.
Oh, what?
Why is she making two?
Okay,
Can you
another
get
one.
back up?
I'm assuming each square.
Each square, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh,
You
okay.
almost fall through this one, but you quickly move your foot, and
Oh,
it
okay.
falls
Oh,
underneath you.
So he's like,
The
she's like
floorboards
pulling
are
herself through.
incredibly brittle, and you're almost just falling through every single time.
Alright. I'm gonna try to
Is
take
he-
the
There you
sides.
go. Yep, the floor is secure here. You're starting to notice, and you look over. Like I described before, it's easy to tell which floorboards are not stable, and from the stain you can see on the actual map, that's like unstable flooring. You
Cool.
make your way over, and you see the guy lying on the floor. What?
Oh, I couldn't see
Did
that.
you say that he was clothed or he was unclothed?
Yes.
He's clothed in undergarments.
Okay.
He has no weapons or equipment, and he's gagged. You go over to him.
We'll have to inform the realtors.
And I'll pull the gag out. Hello, sir.
It's tied around the back of his head, so you untie it,
Yeah, I'll untie it.
and he just kind of.
Who are you?
Stone stated you're a fucking stump.
Thank you. My name's Ned.
Thank God.
Ned Shakeshaft.
I wasn't gonna laugh.
I'm so glad that I have a
wasn't
character who's so immature that I can laugh. Continue, please.
I don't understand why that's funny.
Shake Shaft?
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Alright.
You think it's been more than
Yeah,
10 minutes?
probably.
Jacob, has it been more than 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
What you do now?
Well, not looking for you, but I found you, so if we can help you out. Here, take one.
You
of
could help
these.
me up.
No, is he tied up?
Yeah.
I'll help him up.
Okay, you help him up.
I'll turn him around and I'll kind of undo his bindings,
Yeah.
and then I'll hand him a berry. I'll say, eat this.
Thank you.
You'll
He eats it.
feel much better.
All right.
And stay hugging the wall. The other boards you might fall through and die.
All right. Where am I?
A mansion.
Oh,
haunted one, I
still in
think.
the house?
How'd you get here?
Still.
Well, I'm from Seaton.
He's from Satan.
See?
It's a town to the east.
Okay.
We can all hear
I was trying to find a place to stay. It was getting dark, and so I came into the house. I thought it would be fine, but as soon as I stepped in, just sorry, I'm just trying to get my bearings. Where is Saltmarsh?
About a few hours away from here.
Okay.
Seaton is the sound to
West.
which direction?
East.
Hmm.
East.
Yes. I came in here to find some safety and just maybe stay for the night, and then as soon as I made my way in, I came through the back door and I reached the kitchen when I was attacked. I fell unconscious.
Do you know what?
I awoke some hours ago. I'm bound and gagged, stripped of everything.
Oh.
The new clothes?
Garment, yeah.
Yes.
It's probably his.
You know where my clothes are?
Maybe. They might be yours. Here, there's a keep to the wall, and I'll like keep them like.
Alright, you guys kind of sidle up against the walls. You make your way over towards the edge, and he kind of sees all of you, and he just kind of nods.
What was your business here?
In the house?
Aye.
You're just looking for.
I was just looking for a place to stay.
In this moldy old shack.
Were you on your way to the Saltmarsh?
Better than nothing. What?
Were you on your way to the
Yes, I
Saltmarsh?
was going to take up work as an
Wait.
adventurer.
It's within coastal view. How'd you not notice?
It got dark.
You weren't.
Notice what?
I'll write it down. Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh is like 4 miles south.
It was dark.
Yeah,
Can
I-
you see it from here?
Well, I don't know.
Right now you can?
No, you can't.
It's light of day, isn't it?
It is, but there's hills and shit, and
Oh.
it continues up.
Oh, I
so
thought
you-
we were at the.
No. It was an hour to get to this haunted
Yeah,
house.
I
So
figured
it's
that,
not.
okay.
It's not in the vicinity.
Okay. That was like.
It's not too far away, so you're
We
almost
should
there.
get his clothes and then
Yeah.
take him back.
It's a really good idea.
Thank you. You guys walking back over to his clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
guys
gonna-
kind of walk across. All right.
Take the clothes off of the hook with mage hand. If I can.
They're not on any hooks.
They're
They're just
just on
lying
the
on the
ground.
floor.
Oh, I thought they were on like a pedestal.
No,
or
they're just flying.
You go over, you grab his clothes, and he grabs them and he puts them on. He says, "These are my clothes," and he puts them on. They're just kind of raggedy looking, like regular commoner's clothes. And he just,
What all did you have on you?
what?
What did you have on you when you?
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna pull out the little.
Oh no, I did have, I had a dagger and some food as well.
Well, I don't know where that stuff is, but I'll give him another berry. If you get hungry, this will keep you
Just a
fed for
berry.
another day. Yeah, it's magic. It'll keep you fed for another day. It's not important. And I'll pull out the little like chest,
Okay.
which has 30 copper in it, and I'll hand him that. I'll say that should be enough to at least get you a room. Once you get
Thank
there.
you.
And never forget the name of
Thank you for coming and rescuing me. We should leave.
All right.
Well,
This place is all full in.
we have a few more things to do here, but
Yeah.
you can leave.
What?
We're looking for treasure.
We could
There's
call
no
ourselves
treasure here.
How do you know?
The several things.
Look, if a place like this is guarded as it is, attacking people, have you encountered nothing as you came in?
Some animals.
Bugs.
A little bit large, honestly. Like a.
Or like
It's abandoned.
insects.
And a very evil and scary voice.
Evil and scary voice.
Yeah.
Very scary.
It was like, ooh.
Look,
Yeah.
I really don't think you should be here. Nobody should be here.
Look, that's very kind. You can go shake your shaft somewhere else, probably at Saltmarsh,
What?
and we'll keep looking for treasure.
I'll come with you then.
No?
Don't do that.
Oh, I don't want
No.
to travel back alone.
He could do this.
Yeah, that's fair. Thank
I
you.
like him.
Another person. There's another person.
What was your name? Shake
Ned.
Shack?
It's Ned.
Ned
Ned.
Shake Shack.
Not Shake Shack, it's Shake Shaft.
Just call him Ned.
It never gets old.
All right, then.
Ned, do you know
Thanks
how
for
to
the
use
joke,
a
Ned.
short sword?
You're a
What?
funny guy.
Short sword.
Yes, I can use a
one?
short sword.
Hand him a short sword.
Oh,
Thank
Jacob,
you.
You're gonna
if he's
need it.
missing health, by the way, when he ate the berry, he also got 1 health back.
Got it.
That's also for whoever else
How's
ate
it
the berry.
missing
So if
him?
you're missing any health, you get health back.
Ned, I've got something for you.
What?
I'm gonna turn around. Just a fart.
I also get a health back, so I'm at 9 now.
That is becoming a thing I do when I cast spells.
Turn around and make this like
That was great.
with prestidigitation, make this really ornate, like seemingly enchanted dagger. Turn back to him. This is a family heirloom. Treat it with dignity. Respect it. It'll keep you safe. The moment he touches it, it'll fade to ash. Oh, Ned. Oh, dear lords. Oh, gods.
Alright, now I feel bad. I feel like we're picking
Oh,
on
dear
Ned.
lords. Oh.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Ned, we just like to haze people as they come into the group. We all did it. We all did it when we
Oh,
entered
Ned, you've done something
into
awful.
this.
Oh,
We
the
love you,
ancestors are angry.
Ned,
Have that dagger.
we love you.
Ned, oh, I'm sorry,
We're
but
gonna take care of you.
in 10 days' time,
Should really leave.
Ned, communication's key here.
Ned, it doesn't matter. In 10 days' time, my ancestors are coming for you.
Can someone... Do you have the gag?
Should have been more careful.
He
I
doesn't
think we
even know
should
how to
gag
fight. Don't worry
the-
about it.
I think I had brought it out of the room.
You ruined my facade. I was trying to...
Ned, are you
Never
alright?
mind.
You're looking kind of
Pissed off.
dazed.
Naked.
What?
You look
Put his clothes
dazed.
on.
I'm fine. I'm in a
Still picturing
haunted
it.
house.
Mhm.
Very scared.
Can I insert?
Sure, roll inside.
Let's see if Ned is actually fine.
He's the voice of the boom.
No, he doesn't seem fine. He seems afraid and angry.
And possessed by my ancestors.
Let's go back that way.
Where do you go?
Back that way.
Okay. Move your minis. Oh, and here, I'll get a mini for Ned.
Ned,
Need.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
knocked you
from-
over.
I have a zombie. Does he?
is he that?
Oh, no.
He's very thin.
Here, just use this guy.
Seymour clone.
Alright, so
I
tell
don't
us
know.
about yourself, Ned.
What do you want to know?
What are you about?
Are you guys moving this way?
Yes.
You're clipping to the walls right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, we're at that
it's
door.
another statement. Of,
Are you staying behind with Ned, Logan?
Yeah, I'm staying in the back.
Okay.
You can change the order, but it's hard for me.
So why'd you come to Saltmarsh?
Do you want to be an adventurer? Who goes into that room?
I'll go first.
All right, make your way in.
Well, I
I'll
can't.
be right behind you.
Well, I can't speak for the rest of us, but seems like we've been doing just fine, and you're.
What once was a fine master
all right.
bedroom now stands decayed. Some of the floorboards are missing, and there's rubbish scattered about. A tall wooden wardrobe stands against the wall opposite the fireplace. The door is closed.
Hey, wizard guy, think you can come up to the front?
Well, I take offense to that. I was having a good conversation with me adventuring friend
Might
here,
be
Ned.
more stuff to get.
Oh, I can't say no to stuff.
What do you do?
Try to pull it out with mage hand.
Pull out what?
Wait, did you put me near it? Fuck you.
Pull out what?
What are you having me pull out?
The wardrobe.
Wardrobe, yeah.
The wardrobe opens. There are an old pair of cracked leather boots and a ragged stained cloak hanging on a peg.
Take
Well,
those
it's
to a
tough.
cobbler.
Is there a drawer at the bottom?
Hmm?
Or just
No.
straight to... Okay.
What was this here?
You look over and he says,
Fireplace.
Those are all fireplaces.
"It's an interesting looking cloak.
What do you mean?
Just interesting."
Well, then I take interest to it. If you screw me over, Ned,
He's kind of looking in. He would move past you, Rosalie. Yep, switch him and Rosalie.
That's
Okay.
No. There you go.
if this does me wrong, Ned, I pull out the D4.
Okay.
This will take Ned's head.
Put it back.
that's a good one.
Thank you.
All right. You pull the cloak off.
Mage hand.
You mage hand it.
Yeah.
It's a very fine looking, kind of dirty, but a green cloak with like a gold trim on the outside.
I do like gold.
So Ned, you remember nothing about, being gagged and bound in a room
I don't. No.
and inside?
I'm going to lay it
Can I
flat on the
roll as
ground, like
well?
spread it out.
Yeah, sure.
I got a 7, so I hope.
Ooh.
I got an 8.
Got an 8 and a 7. All right. Yeah, you believe him. Doesn't have a reason to lie.
Can I look up the fireplace?
Do you put the cloak on?
No, I'm laying it on the ground first, checking for spiders. Or
Okay.
anything
You
like
go over and you check in, and as soon as you do, your finger hits something, the gold on the outside isn't actually gold. It's this weird mold. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it magic? doesn't matter.
No, it is not.
Con 11.
11.
My dear.
You guys watch as he touches it, and he's like, "Oh no."
Oh.
Oh dear. I'm dead.
Yes, you drop to 0 hit points because it's a lot of damage. You guys watch as he touches it, and he says, "There's your family heirlooms." And he takes out a knife that he was storing in his like loins, and he pulls it up, grabs it, and he goes to stab you in the neck.
Oh.
Initiative?
Yeah, just 1 second. Does a come on, Ned? 17? No wait,
Come on, Ned.
17 hit.
Yeah, it hit.
Okay.
Rip.
Shoot.
Okay, you killed me once already.
And I've done it again. You take 11 damage. You guys watch as Yaga and Hemo both. He falls unconscious. You watch as this guy grabs a knife midair and he plunges it down into Hemo's neck. And you watch as he just kind of and falls onto the ground. Everybody roll initiative.
I'll roll initiative. I'm back.
No, you-
Well,
Kinda
you
know what your
have death
initiative
saves too. If
Oh,
there's a death
shit.
save.
hopefully you guys can
Rosalie.
heal, 'cause I have
27.
No more healing.
Nope.
China.
We're good friends now, Tyler.
5.
Vara.
22.
Yaga.
Is
Baba
there a
Yaga?
number higher than 2 but lower than 4?
3. That's what it rolled for you as well. Hemo.
17.
Rosalie, you are first.
And you're right behind this guy.
You pull out both of your daggers, you can go to stab him.
Yep.
And he just seems prepared. He kind of looks over and he holds the dagger up.
Crit. And 13.
Holy fuck. Make a stealth check for me real fast.
14.
He does not see this attack coming. Go ahead and roll that crit with a sneak attack.
Nice.
Thank you, good sir. Did the 13 hit or no?
The 13 does hit.
Cool.
So 2d4 plus 2d6 plus your dex.
Wouldn't that be 3d4?
Here, yeah, 3d4
Plus
plus
1.
2d6 plus your dex.
Murder him. Because he's not a good guy.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 damage.
You guys watch as he looks down and he says, you know, you can take that to our ancestors. He goes over and he stabs down at Hemo, who immediately goes unconscious. And then Rosalie just pulls up 2 daggers, one in the chest, and he slices at his neck. And he falls on the ground. There's just blood spewing out of his neck, and he falls on the ground, just choking. And eventually, he stops moving.
That was interesting.
Oh,
Not
what?
bad.
I'm gonna stabilize. Try to stabilize.
Roll medicine.
What?
Fish are good berries. I'll save.
18.
Well,
18?
They have to kind of eat it.
Do you have a medicine kit?
No.
You cannot stabilize it.
All right. I can still try.
You can certainly try. You get over and you begin to help stabilize him in some sort of way. You kind of stop the bleeding on one aspect of it. He'll have advantage on his death saving throws. Are you going to give him a good berry?
If I see her doing that, I'll give one to this guy first.
You go over and you pop one in his mouth. You immediately wake up with the
One.
taste of blueberries in your mouth, and you have 1 hit point. Your finger feels awful, and your entire body feels sick.
I'm
Jacob.
going.
Can we've talked about this before.
Sure.
A healer's kit means that you can stabilize someone without even having to make a check. So I still feel like
Yes.
you should be able to stabilize someone.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah.
I thought it was the opposite.
As an action, you can expend one of the uses of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points.
That's right.
without
Yes.
needing to make a
Correct.
wisdom
Correct.
check.
Sorry, I totally had it backwards.
So
you
we
got an
stabilize?
18.
Yeah.
You don't stabilize him. You give him 1 death saving throw success.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're helping stabilizing him.
Right.
All right.
I'm going to go grab that coat,
Don't
Okay.
hurt.
pull it away from the thing, and
You light it on fire, and your smoke just fills the room.
I tighten my finger from my face.
All right. Make another medicine check.
3.
3. All right. You don't give him a failure. You just don't give him one as of right now. So you're trying to just like stabilize him, stop the bleeding. There's blood all over your hands.
And I'll feed him one.
Goodberry goes into your mouth, and you watch as the blood stops, subsides for a moment, and you watch as it kind of heals over a bit, just a little bit of a trickle coming out, and you kind of open your eyes and come to.
Okay.
You guys all look over, and the two of you see Ned lying on the ground and a pool of blood spewing out of his neck.
What the hell just happened?
Did we get Ned?
Yep.
Is he dead?
Yep.
Okay.
Ned's dead.
I'm gonna look through his stuff.
I'm gonna go
Does he
over
have
to
anything
him.
on him?
Does he have anything on him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He had a knife, and also in his breeches, he also had a small vial of poison.
I'm gonna go over to him.
And
Is
then
it empty?
No. Okay. What?
Where is he bleeding?
In the middle of the hallway.
His neck.
Oh, here.
Don't-
Okay. I'm gonna grab the upper half of the skin and just pull it out.
Okay.
Okay.
There goes questioning someone, I guess.
You pull at it, and there's this vicious sound, and blood spills out of it at the same time as you rip away at the skin.
I throw up.
No, I was gonna say, I'm
Kid, what'd you do
Constitution
that
save
for?
for
Go
that. I swear. I'm going at disadvantage because I'm still technically frightened, so that would be
You.
15. So I don't.
15. You feel
Cross my mind,
disgusted, but you don't lose your
Yeah.
food in your stomach.
Oh,
I said I was.
I mean, he was a dick, but he didn't deserve that.
I didn't think it was like that.
Why'd you do that? That's gross.
I throw up again.
Stop throwing up on him!
I'm laying right here.
There's
You're
now
saying
a
you get
pool of
contagious?
vomit and blood spewing down the
You know, we
hall.
probably could have learned something about the mansion from him, right?
He didn't rip off his face. He just tore at his neck a little bit.
So is he still alive?
No, he's
No.
He
dead.
was already
he's been-
dead.
He was
That's what I'm
dead.
saying.
when
You
we-
know we could
Pretty
have
sure I
probably learned
instantly
something.
killed him.
He died.
But
He wasn't unconscious. He bled out of his neck, choked on his blood. His lungs are filled with his own blood, and he's gone.
Okay, well, you were saying it like she was doing something, so I was gonna try to feed him another.
No. He's saying that he was dead before you would have fed him.
Yeah.
The fact.
She was stabilizing him.
Saving
Yeah, I didn't stabilize
He didn't
that
stabilize
guy.
that
Stabilize
dude.
him.
No,
No.
he's-
No, I.
He was sort of
That
the friend.
Completely would have.
Sorry.
But
Oh, really? Like
I
what?
would have given him the good berry first to stabilize Ned because I wanted to question him.
Okay. Well, if it
But it's
ma-
fine.
Okay, I'm back to dead.
No,
that's
no,
not
no,
what
we
happened.
can't really retcon
No.
that far back.
Also, he instantly died.
I'm gonna walk back into the room, looking just up away from Ned, and never face that door
Yeah,
again.
that was
Okay.
just not the way that I understood
Sorry.
any of what happened.
What happened to you, kid?
Well, I just ripped out a man's throat.
No, before. What did you touch? What did you breathe in?
You mean before the flesh of a man's throat?
Yes.
Yes.
You dry heave. You have nothing left in your stomach.
A little. The mush of a good berry.
I'm hungry
Back to
again.
0 health.
You throw up all your health.
Oof.
Lost all their fun.
Before that,
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep going.
I touched the fancy trimming of this old dress, and it like that.
Which is why I burned the thing.
Well, thank you.
Oh, intelligence. Like, what could have done something like that? Like,
Make a nature check.
nature check.
You can also make a nature check if you want
Sure.
to.
I'd like to as well, because I felt it firsthand.
Yep.
Ooh, nature.
15.
9.
You have no idea.
I grew
You
up in
two,
the city.
having lived in the wilds, are
Yeah.
fully aware of what yellow mold is.
Oh,
It
God.
is poisonous mold.
Well, thank you for that.
It's very deadly.
All right, I'm gonna look up the
You know, I
chimney.
do like the.
Though I suggest we
Devotion.
should probably get out of this because we're going to be breathing in fumes. So
What this is for?
No.
There's another room over here.
maybe I should get one of those.
I'm just gonna lay here.
Hey, buddy,
I'm
come
really
on.
tired of dying today.
Do you wanna?
Right next to the
If
dead
you just
body
lay
and
there,
throw
you're
up.
gonna die
That's
anyway.
gross.
To the best of my
I think I'll be okay.
No, you won't.
To the best of
Come
my
on.
understanding,
I'll help him up.
You help him up, and he
yellow
goes,
mold is only
You know what? You get out of this and I'll give you a kiss. How's that sound?
bit of a contact poison. You know what? If we all get out of this,
You try to join in on it. What about everybody? What about me?
You're like 10 years old.
shut up.
All right, Dale.
That makes me more deserving.
Aww.
You guys make your way to the other room.
Wait, I look up this chimney first. Is there anything in it?
Chimney.
In that
Chimney.
chimney, there's nothing of it.
You look up and yell him over.
It just falls on you. There's a halfling inside, and he's just shrouded, and he just drops down like a ninja and stabs you in the head. 12 beholders, but they're this big. And they just spell and go pew, pew,
Gazers.
pew, pew, pew. Alright, anyways. You guys,
It's just the head, the
Yeah.
eye stalks.
Yeah.
It's just a chimney full of ice stalks.
I want to make that now. A swarm of beholder eye stalks.
Rubbish is scattered around what was once a fine guest bedroom. There is evidence of rodent infestation and webs hang in the corners. A 4-poster bed stands against the wall opposite that fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden, and the curtains that once screened the bed are torn and stained. There is no bed linen, but the bed is mostly intact.
Is there anything underneath the bed?
You check? No. Other than a rat, and the rat scurries off.
Alrighty then. If I may use my brain for a second. This place is nothing but insects and papers.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way.
Well,
What
there's
was
one
that
place
man doing in here?
There's one place we haven't checked yet. There's a cellar.
I don't know.
And how did he know about the poison?
Maybe he was
There's
like a
also
homeless
another wing
person who
downstairs.
just murdered
I
anyone
don't
that
think
comes in
so.
here.
He also could
I've
have.
known homeless persons.
He also could have been the alchemist.
They don't keep.
No.
I didn't check.
What
whether
was
he
his
tied
name?
Up that well. He might have
Ned?
actually been tied
Ned.
up pretty well.
I've
Maybe-
never
maybe
known
fake.
an alchemist
Where do you say
by
he's
the name
from?
of Ned. That's my argument.
He said he was from.
Shake Shack.
That doesn't mean
I've never
I've
known
never
an
heard one too, but I
Nice
could.
name.
I've known a
He
Ted.
said
Ned
he,
Shake
he
Shack.
said he was from Seton.
Setting.
Se-
Seton.
No, Set.
It's Seton.
Seton.
You know it's
Okay.
Seton.
That's Natias backwards. That's
Well,
nothing.
yeah. So
Just
how
let you guys
about?
know. And you would know this.
Okay.
There's Seton.
Yeah.
There's Saltmarsh.
Oh.
So how about we just light a nice fire and just take a quick little rest?
We haven't checked the cellar yet. I don't know if I want to light a fire inside.
I don't know if I want to die again.
Alright, can I
I
use
think I feel a
my,
lot better.
How about
as I've been
we
discovered,
walk out of the house?
Mm-hmm.
We
I like
we
that.
take a little stroll, like a 5-minute stroll.
Okay.
Take a little nap outside,
I'd be happier with an hour
And then-
stroll.
and then
I think that's
come back.
where
What
we
if there's
go
more
after
snakes
5 minutes.
or like
I can watch. I'm
rat
not hurt.
things? Okay.
I'll keep an eye too.
Might I make an
This
argument?
doesn't count as getting out of it.
An hour strolls back to Saltmarsh.
Exactly.
It's fine.
What time of day is it?
They've got padded beds there.
Maybe about 2, 3-ish.
Right, if I may. Padded beds.
Yes.
Pre-lit fires.
Potentially haunted.
In Saltmarsh. That's this place.
Oh, you mean Saltmarsh? Okay.
I
I mean, I'd be fine with going back home.
We can go.
a
Come
tiny
back.
bit of cash.
There's also
And who would you expect
an
to come in
owlbear
here?
we need to kill.
I
This
just really
place
like to
has
kill that
already
out there.
been.
Yeah,
right.
I've got a lady who needs a pelt.
This place has been stripped dry. Am I not mistaken?
Yes.
What lady?
When I say that.
The
I'm not here
leather
for-
worker.
Oh, I met her
Items,
too. She's really
so-
nice.
Did she ask you to kill an owlbear?
I'm here
She
to
did.
understand.
Yeah.
I've got my papers. I can look over them through the night.
I'm still looking for what I'm looking for.
You can look for what you're looking for tomorrow.
All right.
Because
We
tomorrow,
could
no
always
one
just
else
go
is
back.
going to come up here. You
Look,
saw
hey,
the
Anthony.
That's okay.
the
Like,
commotion when.
Okay.
These two are mostly Ted. It would
Excuse you. You're absolutely correct. I
So-
feel terrible.
Are you arguing for us to stay here or
be.
arguing for
No,
us
he
to
wants to go back to Saltmarsh, sleep in bed, and then come back tomorrow, which is fair.
Yes.
That's right.
Or come back in a week or two.
I don't like that.
And I can watch over them and make sure they don't die in their sleep.
So
I mean, this place
Thank
still
you.
scares the
Supposed to- you're not.
shite out of me.
Yes. She's
so-
quite nice.
yes, she is. She's very nice.
Not as nice as Hannah.
She's definitely nicer than Hannah.
Maybe to you. And
Well, we've only been in Saltmarsh for 15 minutes, but I like it a lot better than this place.
Well, let's go then. Back to the.
Back to Saltmarsh then.
I've got a room in the snapping line. That's where I stay.
I have a room in.
It's a nice place.
Yes.
Oh, what's the name of the place? I have one in the Wicker Goat.
That's
Decent place.
yeah.
I don't know. They said as long as I did. People were telling me as long as I didn't go to
The empty
The
net.
internet.
to the empty net. I
Don't
was
go
fine.
there.
So
You can create fires, right?
Why not?
I can create what?
It's where the
Fires?
smugglers hang out.
Not me. She can.
Okay, that's
I point to the bark.
You can do fires,
Seeing
right?
a fire is a bad idea.
I mean, like, kinda.
All right. I'll go look for like scrap wood from the broken chest.
Okay, you grab the scrap wood from the broken chest.
All right. Let's go outside.
Wait,
Are we
wait,
done
wait,
here?
wait. I go over to Ned's body.
Okay.
I
you go
want
over to his
to
body.
take his clothes off. Not all of his clothes. But I want to look over his body. Any symbols? Like, is he in it? Is he in some shady shit? He's
There's
like,
no symbols on
no
it.
sin.
I'm
I'll
gonna
take
look
my
at
little
Hmm?
30
That's some
copper
gross
back.
Oh, okay. You take it.
Oh, my short sword. I take
You
my
take
short
the
sword
sword
back. I wipe this guy's blood off of me.
Okay. All right. Do you guys head outside the mansion?
Yep.
You guys go out the front door?
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way right out the front door,
yeah.
right past the well.
Right when
and
we're at the well, I'm gonna do a.
What are you doing?
All right. Set this afire.
What? No.
The grass is wet. It's not gonna catch. I just need some ash.
For what?
This can't wait till we get back to Saltmarsh.
No, it goes right here.
Alright, just let him do it.
All right.
Okay.
Put
I'll
your
wait
flame
till
onto it?
nothing burns to ash. Just a little bit of it. I kind of pat it out, grab the ash, and then just sprinkle
Grab
it
the-
around the bushwhacked area that we've made.
Scatter it.
Just kind of randomly, but pretty thick.
Okay.
That way, if someone comes here through the night, you can see perhaps if they've been here and maybe where they go.
Smart.
All right. You guys leave. You head outside the kind of moving gate, and you head south. You begin to make your way down the road again. Not south, sorry. West. Make your way west and continue down the road further and further until
Can I
Saltmarsh
just
becomes
say-
in view after about 30 minutes.
I feel like shite.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
This is my shite song. And then I cry.
I'll cry with you.
You guys.
I must say, that sounded like shite.
Yeah.
You make your way.
Like, shed a tear.
That was terrible.
And you guys make your way back to Saltmarsh. You see it in the distance, and you make your way down the road. You go right past the leap once again. Where are you headed?
So, do both of you stay in the... Stay in the, wow. Words in me.
Snapping line?
Yes, thank you. The
Snapping line.
Snapping line.
No, I have a house.
Right, okay. You?
I got here 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
I got here
if
2
you're-
hours ago.
If you're not staying in the same spot, I can't really make sure that you both don't die through the night.
I live right across the street
Well,
from
I
the
thank
Snappy
you for that
Line.
sentiment.
It's still, a walk. I thought maybe you'd like be in the same room.
You want to stay at my house?
That's a bit homoerotic.
Yeah, you can have like sleepover.
I love it.
All right. There you go.
Perfect.
You can
We
sleep
lock
over too if
arms
you
and
want.
go.
If I'm going to make sure that you're not dying in your sleep, I'll have to.
Sounds good.
That'll make me happy.
Anyone else?
No.
Rosalie?
No.
I mean, I don't know
Sheena?
what else to say.
How many rooms do you have? Or
I
you
don't
guys-
know.
I'll
Probably
get-
one.
You have a guest room.
Oh, okay. I have 2 rooms
I'm good to sleep
with
on.
beds.
I'm good to sleep on the floor.
And a
Just
couch.
do it.
I have a couch.
Would you like to bed? They're very cozy.
Didn't know couches existed in fantasy times.
Yeah,
That's
they're
awesome.
so-
Hey,
Sofas.
you know what? You could go and let the man at the Wicker Goat Tavern know that I'm letting you use my room. I got it for a few nights, so
Okay. That sounds good. Thank you.
I'll give
very
him the
much.
key to my room at the Wicker Goat.
Where are you going? Yeah,
Guest room.
Guest room in his house. Where are you going?
I'll go
Do you
to
know
the...
what that is?
No, I do not.
I'll direct her to the wicker goat.
Okay.
And I gave her the key to my room. And
You two go to his
down
house?
it.
I go to my room in my.
Okay, so the three of you go west. You two go to his house, which is... Here, let me zoom this thing a little bit.
Didn't you say it's across the street from?
Hang on, I'm
Put
getting
it
it.
while
I'm
I'm here,
getting it.
so- Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I walk like that.
Hemo's house is right here.
Dude, that's an awesome place for a house.
Perfect.
You guys make your way along, and
Great
you
for
go
fishing.
over here, and you walk across the bridge, the very large shark fin bridge.
You can describe it.
Huh?
What happened on the bridge?
Oh, yeah.
That bridge looks awesome.
When you guys walk across the bridge, you walk across it, and once again, Vara, you feel incredibly sick as you walk across it.
I don't.
Oh, does it like sway? I
I'm
don't-
going to the house.
I thought you were leading her to the wicker
That's
goat.
right. I need to go there, and then I'm going to come back to the house.
Got it. So you walk across the bridge,
Yep.
and when you get to the middle point,
Yep.
you just feel very, very nauseous, and then you make your way down, and you feel just fine.
What was
You,
the
you
name?
two
of-
feel nothing.
What was the name of the bridge?
The shark fin bridge.
Okay, I haven't been on it. So.
Nope.
Still don't get why that happens.
What happened?
I feel really sick right when I'm in the middle of the bridge, but that's it. Just the middle.
That's weird, but
Wait, did we
I've been
not feel
dealing
sick?
with weirder all day.
Go.
So
Oh, you're not there.
I know, but it's still interesting to attempt.
You make your way down this road over here, past a few buildings. You make your way to this very old-looking tavern here. There's a wall right here as well. Like in England, there's the old like stone walls, a really, really old-looking wall, battered by the weather, and it stands maybe about 8 feet tall. And there's a gate in the middle of it. You make your way over to this old-looking 2-story tavern. It says the Wicker Goat right on the
This
front.
is it.
not bad, I think.
No, it's not. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna go meet back up with the other two.
All right, thank you.
You head your way over. You make your way inside, and as soon as you make your way inside, there is a guy in there.
Let's see if I wrote his name down.
That is the one tavern I have not been in yet, so I would not
That
know.
is one of the many.
I did not write his name down.
There is a
One of
there is a
every one
guard
person.
at the front counter without his helmet on. That you make your way in, and he looks over. He says, "What can I get you?"
So a acquaintance of mine said I could use his room or her room for the night.
All right.
They're staying somewhere else for the night, and I'm gonna spend the night. Then probably the next night I'll try and find my own place, and they'll take us by. That's
Sure, go on ahead.
okay.
What was the name of the person?
Laura.
Yeah, that's right. All right, go ahead. Make your way over, and you head up. And Rosalie, you make your way down and over. You broke up at the bridge, and you make your way over, and you go over to the there,
We're there.
the empty net.
I don't stay at the empty net.
Where do you go?
The snapping line, where I've had a room for over a month.
Inches away from
Why
our
did I hear you
house.
say you're going to the empty net?
I said, don't go to the empty net.
I thought you said you were.
No.
It's the opposite.
You're right. You go to the snapping line.
Yeah, I was very confused why you said I went with them. And I was like, I guess I would just.
I thought you
follow
were going to the
them.
empty net. I don't know why that was in my head. You head back and you go to snapping line.
No, I go to
You go to his house.
The house, yeah.
You go to snapping line, stay in your room, and you go into your house, and you guys are there. What are you doing?
I'm there specifically so that when they sleep, I'm going to periodically check because I'm an elf, not sleep. You don't have to sleep very long either. To make sure that they don't die in their sleep because he was poisoned by mold and he was stabbed in the neck.
Okay. So are you
So-
guys long resting?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what
And
I
I
like best about beds?
Smooth out the bed.
What?
He's just asleep immediately.
Okay. You guys long rest at 3 p.m.
Yeah, I know. This is.
We got the shit kicked out
Okay,
of us.
well, if it's 3 p.m., I'm not going to go to bed. I'm just
Okay.
going to
Yeah,
wait
well, like,
until, like, kind
Wait
of
around,
relax.
hang out, whatever.
So when do you start your long rest?
At like 9.
At 9? What are you doing for 6 hours?
It'd be closer to midnight for us, right? Because we only go 4 hours.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter for us.
Oh yeah, you're an elf, so it only takes you
Okay.
4 hours. 6 hours technically.
I'm probably tired enough to still go to bed at 9.
Makes sense.
What are you
What are you doing for 6 hours?
Probably making some tea,
Okay.
lighting a fire,
All right.
just trying to warm up.
All
And
right.
not feel so achy.
You feel very achy for about 6 hours. You
Yeah.
feel terrible, and you try to get tea, and you try to make yourself feel better.
I read any books I have.
All right, there's still that wound kind of in the side of your neck, and you just kind of ponder why that guy stabbed you. Maybe it's because you were mean to him. Maybe because he was doing something else. You're not entirely sure.
So, what brings you to Saltmarsh?
Traveling? Needed to leave home. Not by choice, but kind of don't have a choice when it burns down, do you?
When home burns down? I want to know.
So I ended up here.
Was it like marauders? Was it
Unlucky
pirates?
lightning struck.
Oh, okay. Oh, that really sucks.
I lived in a forest land. There weren't a lot of us, just a couple.
Did they die?
No, but see, people like me aren't always green.
Mm-hmm.
We change with the seasons. So I'm positive right now because I've chosen to
okay.
stay positive.
So hopefully.
They all went to look for colder climates because they all turned to winter, which is
Interesting.
yeah. So they're all like light blue and like snow.
This is a green place to be.
Yeah, it's nice so far. Minus the almost dying.
Yeah.
Why-
Dying
why-
sucks.
Why are you here? Small nomad.
For sure, he passed out immediately.
Yeah, I'm just like walking into the kitchen with a glass of water. What's that now?
Why are you here? What brought you to? You said you came from a different place. Did your home burn down too?
No. If it burned down, I'd burn down with it. I came here because I'd never heard of this place before.
How did you find it?
By hearing about it.
Okay. So you just wanted to explore?
That's sort of my thing. It's my father's thing. It's mine.
And you've just lived here?
Where's your water?
Do I have a well
Yeah.
outside?
The funny thing about yellow mold is that is water.
I really would have liked to hear what he said about yellow mold.
Maybe you can ask when he comes back in.
I've been here for a while, yeah. Short time in elf years, but
I'm still young for an elf. But
me too.
Is that it makes you painfully thirsty. And he goes back to his room.
What was that about yellow mold?
I think he said it makes you painfully thirsty.
Ah. Like,
What if he knows I can just make water? He didn't have to go outside.
Spilled one.
Oh well.
So, China, what are you doing? Are you long resting as soon as you get back, or are you doing something?
I'm sleeping.
She's actually gonna approach the barkeep guard.
Right, you make your way down, you look over at him, and he's, yep,
Can I ask you something?
sure. Got nothing better to do?
What do you know about the woods just outside of the town?
Oh, the woods outside of town. It's call them the Grove of Obad High.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just a grove, some trees. Sometimes fishermen like to meet up in there. Sometimes they camp. It's very beautiful. And there's a halfling man that lives in there.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to protect the shrine. I think he's crazy, to be honest.
It was definitely interesting.
You know him?
I met him. I met him this morning. Do you know anything about like dark figures in it?
Dark figures.
Yeah.
Strange. Something happened? There are people on the inside? Maybe smugglers?
I don't know. All I know is what the as you call him, crazy halfling who lives in the forest said a frog thing said. So
What?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be on the lookout for any dark, shady figures, though that's what I tend to do as my job anyways.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you're not looking for any work, are you?
I mean, actively, no, but I won't pass up the chance.
All right. Well, just something I just wanted to go check on.
No, okay.
If you could.
Sure.
We sent some boys out on a secret mission. Trying to track down some smugglers.
Okay.
Went out in a rowboat out into the water about a few hours ago. Haven't come back yet. I should have. You think you could find him?
I could look into it if I have the chance. Yeah, sure.
I'd appreciate that. Sooner the better. But whenever you can.
So they went on a rowboat, you said, into the water?
Yeah, out in the water, not too far, right past the island.
So right past the island.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to see rowboats out there.
Okay. I'll
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. There's a few rowboats out at the dock. You just take one. You don't have to rent them or anything.
Okay. Sounds good.
He just kind of nods.
And then I'm gonna head out.
All right, you're gonna head out and go do that.
Yep.
All right. So you head out and you go over and you make your way over to the docks and you get in one of the boats and you begin to kind of row yourself out and you push and you push and you're gonna push out and you're like, how do I know how to do this? And it's kind of weird. You do know how to row a boat, and you kind of push and you kind of push against the waves and the water as you make your way out. You're going over, continue out further. You make a perception check for me.
Uh, 15.
15. Look and you look. Not on the water, but over by the beach. Maybe about a quarter of a mile down, there is a beached rowboat. Row your way over. You make your way closer and closer and closer. You're trying to look over. And you see there's people moving very quickly, and you're like, well, what's going on? And you try to get over there closer and closer. As you look over, you kind of you hit the beach a bit, and you kind of step out, and you kind of make your way over. And as you go over, you see Rosalie, and you watch as she stands there, and she kind of steps back, and you watch as she kind of sheaths a knife, and you watch as what looks like a city guard fall into the sand. You two meet eyes on the beach. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game. Oh, boy.
Guys, share your opinion. How many level 1 characters do you think you would need to kill a Taras?
320, maybe.
Does that?
Maybe, no.
Infinite amount, because there's no way you would be able to do any damage.
That's true, that's true.
Technically.
Acid splash. 100 sorcerers.
Technically with acid splash, and if you had a scroll of fly, one could do it.
Guys, be smarter than us. Minimum number.
Fly.
In any case,
out of its range, and then
you guys did accomplish a lot today, and though you're in the middle of a tense situation, we will, for the sake of right now, say that you guys level up. You are now
Better
level
have.
2. Whoa! Stop throwing shade at me, man! It's the game! Are you leveling into whatever the hell you're leveling into again?
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
6? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Reroll a 1. 4!
Right, thank you.
Roll your d8, Miss Monk. Reroll that 1.
So, from a 1 to a 7.
Nice.
Nice.
Druid, what'd you get?
I'm
That
leveling.
was a 1?
I'm a level 2
6.
commoner
6. Awesome. Roll your d8, Rosalie.
now. I'm
For Rogue.
6.
6. And your d8.
I'm a level 2
4.
D4 threatener.
oh,
That's
what?
all I have.
I get my circle now.
Yes, you get your circle at level 2, so you're going to be coastal circle, I believe, yes?
I get
Yeah,
my
I
eyes
also-
Very cool.
and I am
I
not
get
ready to pick.
key.
Fuck.
Ooh, you have key now!
I have
Yay!
Hey, what kind of poison did I pick up?
You don't know?
Guess I picked.
You could probably try to figure it out later.
That's-
I'm also
Just
speedy,
put
too.
poison in your inventory. You don't know what kind of poison it is. Didn't have a label.
Yeah, but I know stuff.
Yeah.
I am also speedy. I gain 10 feet of movement.
Yep.
Oh shoot, you fast!
I'm fast.
Awesome.
I am Sanic.
Oh no.
For what?
For my subclass.
For your wizard subclass? Transmutation
That's
probably
what-
sounds cool.
yeah. The only spell I've ever used this game.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for joining us for the first episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We promise we will be more terrible next time.
Totally true.
We will see you hopefully next week with another episode of this game. We love you. Everybody say passing words to the audience.
Passing words to the audience.
Tyler, tell them. What's the last thing you want to tell the people who spent time and watched this?
Oh god, I'm trying to remember.
All right.
Come back to me. Hold on a second.
I'm sorry. All right.
I didn't know I was gonna kill a guard. I'm sorry. Not really. Oops.
Aww.
Oh.
Pathetic.
That's like a weak kiss.
Yeah.
Slungava. How about that?
There you go. Cool.
Took me
That's
forever
the
to
end of the
figure
game.
Slung lava.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to Ghosts of Saltmarsh,
Boo.
Episode 1.
Boo.
We're playing this game now. Are you
That
just
was
gonna
fun.
are you in the middle of what?
Boo.
Boo.
I'm so scared. Stop.
We gotta start over.
Of salt boosh.
I am gonna restart that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put it at the end.